rest is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. David don't know they next chime from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let her faint, get Ishmael. A shot of Jack got her back, it's not an act stack. Forgot about the cackalack, holler back, clack, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart, chakra, chart topper. Start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way, about the stable. Who to know is too molded, wonder where the shooter go. About to jet, get him, not a bet, dead him. Let him spit the venom, said him got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. It's stronger in the other voice, we makes the joints that make him spread them butter moist, man, please. Stage made of panties. From the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Man me the dough rake. Daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. On some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders. Not enough tracks. Hot enough black. It's too hot to handle. You got blue sandals. Who shot you? Who got you? New spots to vandal. Do not stand still. Both show skills close, but no krills. Toast for polils. Post no bills. Coast to coast. Joe Snows flows ill. Go chill. Not supposed to overdose. No dose pills. Off pride tykes. Talk wide. Blue scar me. Off sides. Like how Warp ride with Starfleet. Told ya, on some get rich shit. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch tit. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro, Figaro. Old beats in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sings soprano like una dociano. My mama told me, blast him, pass for her glass of OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream. We could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream. She only let him stick her head in.
You know what it is, folks. You know what it is, folks. Really? Yeah, I see what you're saying to the point where like I never got like super into him. I know Major Internet, that's one of his favorite, Major Internet. Bro, he's nasty. Like I first kind of got into him when he did the tracks with the Gorillas. I'm sure you've heard those before. I love those collabs. The Gorillas are fucking genius. And bro, you know November has come when he's gone away. Rapper bug zapper. Fucking MF Doom is filthy with it. Filthy. But I never got like super into his catalog like that. I know he used to go under a different name before. And then one of my favorite stories, real quick, about MF Doom. My favorite stories about MF Doom were he plays like the rap villain role, right? And sometimes he would pay imposters to go perform shows for him. So he had these like mini subordinates, like mini bosses that he would go have perform shows for him in the mask and shit. And I get, as like an audience member, if you paid to see MF Doom and you go there, you're like, what the fuck? You feel ripped off. But just as an entity, fucking genius. So yeah, MF Doom goes crazy, bro. And you see what it is. You know, I put up a poll. I asked the people what they wanted, you know, and so surprisingly, I was actually kind of surprised with how split this poll was. But we landed on the dangers of red pill. Okay, and I've been wanting to do this for a minute. This might be part one. You know, I call it my problem with red pill YouTubers, right? So out the gate, I think we should define this what's red pill, the red pill. So if you don't know, I'm sure everyone's aware, but those who don't know, you know, in the movie The Matrix, Morpheus holds out the two pills and he's like, basically, you take one, you go further down the rabbit hole. You take the other one, like you won't remember any of this. So basically, kind of corny, if you ask me, to take the like the reference from like, oh, it's the Matrix, take the red pill and you'll be woke. Because first of all, does Neo have to take the red pill every day? Or does he just take it once and then he wakes up to the fact that everything's fake, you know? That's one of my main problems with red pill content creators, is that it's more of a grift, and you can tell it's a grift because if they just gave you the red pill and now you're woke, you wouldn't need to keep coming back. And that's the thing. Morpheus is trying to wake Neo up, right? So he gives him the pill and he wakes him up with the red pill. These content creators, they want you to keep coming back over and over and over. And they don't want you to just watch their content. They want you to buy the course, buy the class, sign up for the brothership, the mentor program. Like, bro, how much of a corny faggot with no friends do you have to be to spend money to hang out, to be in a quote unquote brothership? What's the difference between that and like a fraternity? It's literally the same thing as a fraternity. It's for people who like didn't have brothers growing up, didn't have fathers in their lives, clearly, don't have male friends, apparently. And it's just like so fucking lame to me. Now, before we really like nitpick my problems with it, I do want to say there's things I agree with. Okay. So I'm trying to remember how I even became aware of this whole shit, right? Hold on. Have you seen the crowd at the Red Pill conference? Bro, it's all fucking chones. And you can tell all you have to do is go to a YouTube live and go to the comments. Go to a YouTube live or a YouTube video and just go to the comments, bro. All you got to do is read the comments. It's so sad to just see these kids, everyone's just calling each other cucks and simps and fucking, there'll be like a story about a father after 30 years finds out kids aren't his and like, see, exactly, this is why fucking, and it's just like, all right, bro. And that's one of my main issues is like, it's just like fear mongering. It's like another version of fear mongering. And to me, it's like one step up from an incel, right? There's like incels. You have like involuntarily celibate. But most people that come across red pill content, I feel like there are some incels, obviously. They're attracted to the content because it's like, yeah, let's hate on women, right? But then there's what I call the insing, and that's the involuntarily single. They're one step above the incel, okay? These are people that were in a relationship, were like desperately in love with the girl. The girl broke up with them. So now they're fucking heartbroken. They're very easily manipulated. And that's where they come across this content, right? And there's some creators out there that like, I think I first stumbled upon it when I literally was just going to say the He-Man Woman Haters Club, bro. He-Man Woman Haters Club. I think I first stumbled across like, and it's so gay, the manosphere. The manosphere. Bro, that sounds like a JoeRogan comedy special. The manosphere sounds like a JoeRogan comedy special, folks. Sounds like something a fan would be a part of. But I'm trying to remember how I even first became aware of this shit. I think, just scrolling through YouTube and I like came across like one of these channels. They're like reaction channels, they react to videos. And I'm sure they were like reacting to like, oh, this crazy bitch does this. So I'm just watching the video, not knowing what their channel is like based on, what they cut, just like came across a random video type shit. And the thing that be annoying me is because like, look, as a man, look, obviously we all got to learn game one way or the other. Some of us are lucky enough to have older brothers. Some of us are lucky to experience relationships with or and I don't even mean like, doesn't have to be sexual, but just like any kind of relationship with women when you're younger, so you learn this shit quicker. Some people, they don't got the shit figured out. So I'm not opposed to people being put on game about like like we were just talking about Remy Ma the other day. I have no issue with someone being fully aware of a Remy Ma type woman out there, and how the wrong woman could ruin your whole life type shit. No issue with that. I really don't. I think everyone should be aware of those type of women, for real. But my problem is that any time I see one of these fucking people and their channel, it's just the same shit day in and day out and day in and day out. They never once talk about like bettering yourself, right? They never once. It's like they put all the focus on women and look at this horrible shit this horrible woman is doing, and look at that, and this horrible woman, and that, and women. It's like you're so focused on women. If the whole point of the red pill is being woke, then shouldn't you be like, okay, now that you know, okay, you peep game, but spending all day every day talking about toxic women and watching videos and talking shit in the chat and watching this and this and this and that. Now you're obsessed. Now you're more focused on what they're doing than what you got going on. And that's where it starts. That's where the trouble starts. And I see these people in these chats, and the way they talk, it's like, oh, you're fully submerged. You're fully submerged. Some girl broke up. That's why I said insane. One step above an incel. They got broken up with, so they're involuntarily single. They're easily manipulated. They're malleable, if you will, at that moment. Then they come across some dude on the internet who's telling them, oh, and it's like, I swear they're all the same archetype. And they're like, oh yeah, look, just work out and put chains on and you can get mad bitches too. And all they talk about is bitches. How to get bitches, how to control your bitches, it's like, okay, that's the secret to life. That's the red pill. That unplugging from the matrix, and now you got to figure it out, is to spend all day every day thinking about bitches. Nah, fam. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. And I know the first thing that people go to when you criticize, right? When you criticize an ideology, the first thing people go to, it's the same thing like if you criticize like the Black Lives Matter movement for like rioting and shit, like, yo, that's fucked up when they do that. People just go, oh, you're racist. You know what I mean? They like, so if you critique the red pill ideology as a whole, they're like, well, that's just because you don't get bitches. You know what I mean? It's like they always go to that. Oh, it's like, okay, bro. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't get bitches. Okay. It's just fucking annoying because there's one dude in particular, right? Salute, y'all. Salute. Hit that like button for a play on your way in. There's one dude in particular. And I remember he was like making the rounds. It's getting really popular. And then these like texts were leaked of him like talking to some girl. And it came out, this dude had a girlfriend. So this guy had a fucking girlfriend the whole time, right? And he's this big red pill content creator. Every fucking time he's live, he's talking about how dirty women will do you and how you shouldn't trust them and how yada, yada, fucking yada. How you gotta be the fucking ultimate man. It's like, bruh, what? I never heard you once talk about your girl, about maintaining a relationship. about how to not become like complacent in a relationship, how to like nothing. So you're not even being real to yourself. It's like they're literally just like fucking, they're like video game characters, bro. They really are. And it's like, to me, a lot of these people, it's the same grift that the OnlyFans women have. To me, it really is. It's the same market. It's the same market of people, right? And I feel like that's why they talk so much shit about those type of women, because they're like, no, fuck that. Don't pay for this girl's OnlyFans. Pay for my master course on how to really be an alpha. Okay, listen. If you have to look to another man on the internet and pay him money to tell you how to be the best version of you, you're already fucking up. You're already fucking up. Okay? No one else is going to be able to tell you to get on your shit. And I'm sure spending hours and hours and hours watching a dude just trash women and then paying thousands for these courses, how is that going to get you to be the best version of you? It don't make no sense. It's the same trick, and it's the same clientele that the fucking OnlyFans women go after. It really is. It's the same simps that they just, they turned it. They're just trying to sway them to their side and go, no. Instead of paying for this woman's OnlyFans, pay for my master course on how to be an alpha. I'm sorry. If you're paying for a course, you'll never be an alpha. Okay? I hate to tell you. That's like saying, oh, you want to be like, bro, I'm trying to think. That's like saying, oh, you want to be vegan? Eat this cheeseburger. You want to be a vegan? Eat this cheeseburger first. What? It's completely contradictory to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't make no fucking sense, bro. It just be annoying the fuck out of me, because it's like I really do be feeling like, is this like a movement that's like a psyop type shit? Like, is this just another way to break up the nuclear family, make people not have kids, like population control? It really does feel like there's such a push. There's such a push for this bullshit and like men versus women type of shit that I'm like, bro, this really just feels like another psyop to me. Another way to control the population, make sure people aren't procreating. Because you got motherfuckers up here. I'm going to play you this video, bro. This dude, and you take one look at the guy, you're like, you're taking advice from this dude in a fucking ponytail. Like, some of these dudes, like, are like kids I would have picked on in high school. Like, you're taking advice from this guy? But this motherfucker literally is going to sit up here and tell you, he's like, the top 5 fastest ways to become an alpha. And like number 1 or 2 or something is get a vasectomy. Like, what? Really? That's the quickest way to becoming a high value man, is to get the snip. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't need a vasectomy. I'm all set. No one's got to snip my junk. I'm doing just fine. I'll just wear protection, and it's like these motherfuckers, they don't talk about like STDs, or it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck the point is. To me, it just seems like there's no end game. And that's what I was saying about Morpheus. He gives Neo the red pill to open his mind, and that's it. Neo doesn't have to keep waking up every day and go, you got another one? You got another? Oh, no, I'm addicted to these red pills, bro. You got more? I'm like, dude, you got my red pills, bro. And Morpheus is like, yeah, 50 for 2. He's like, 50? What do you mean? They were just fucking 20 yesterday, kid. And that's all it is. There is no end in sight. There is no ultimate goal of like, oh, now go off and be the best you. Here's the thing. If everyone that watched them really was like, oh, went on to be their best, and they all went and created YouTube channel, they would have no audience. They would have no one. That's like a drug dealer telling all his clients to get clean. And like, okay, you might, the more you like might have a relationship with one of them, and it's like it does kind of hurt you to sell to them, like, oh, you're getting clean, like, yeah, good for you. But if all of them got clean, you have no clientele. Okay, so don't tell me you want all these men to be the best version of them and be super successful. If you really wanted that, you wouldn't be charging them thousands of dollars and keep them coming back for more every day to where they're not accomplishing anything. They're just watchers of your content and fucking pay your subscribers to your fucking membership bullshit. Okay. But okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. This is just fucking insane. And this is what I'm saying. It makes me feel like it's a psyop, right? Because when you get a fucking loser cuck like Destiny in a debate, and you're making him look smart and making him look right in a situation, that's when I have to throw my hands up and say, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? I should not be agreeing with what Destiny and Sneeko are saying. That's how you know it's bad. Okay? Oh my god, this dude's such a fucking clown. Rolo Tomasi. You know, like if you ever seen Smoking Aces, remember that was the guy's name. Wow. Wow. What a clown. No, trying to find a shorter one. I don't want like the whole fucking thing. All right, well, I'm sure. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Oh my god. So, you know, the thing they always preach, the thing these dudes always preach, right? They say, oh, masculine frame. Hold your masculine frame. Hold your masculine frame. But they're the first ones to crash out. Always. Every time. Every motherfucking single goddamn time. They're ready to fight people over the dumbest shit in the world. Someone like accidentally steps in front of them in line at the gym, like, hey bro, you're fucking a centimeter too close to me, bro. Fucking. Oh my, okay, before I pull this other one up, let's watch this, the satisfying downfall of this fucking Jamokaloke, bruh. Oh my god, is this dude the worst? I mean, nothing's gonna make my point for me. I feel like as much as just showing you this clip of just look at the dudes on this stage, okay? Look at the dudes on the stage. And I think that pretty much says a lot of my point for me, almost. But let's get into it, okay?
Against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
than
money.
The person. Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
I
don't have money. But here's the thing: why is money valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't have a
bro, saying I have to know. I have to know if another man's broke or not. That's the only measure of if you're really an alpha, red pillar, sigma. You're not a high value man unless you're super rich like me. And they're all frauds, bro. Pretty much every one of these dudes that look like this, that portray this whole, oh, I got money. it always comes out that they're like leasing these fucking like one room of a mansion and they film these videos there. They'll drive in to an airfield and then like ask a pilot if they can take a picture on a private jet and be like, oh yeah, the lifestyle. And that's where it came in, that, you know, the pop the balloon bullshit, this whole fucking wave of retards. And they walk up to a girl right off rip like, yeah. Oh, you like private jets? You like fucking caviar? And the girl's just like, nah. Like, what? Oh, you ain't even my type anyway. You ain't even my type. Bro, the after rejection, trying to play it off like, and the after you get rejected, oh, you're not even my type anyway, is like the corniest fucking thing in the world. I love it. But I don't understand. Like, okay, yes, money is important in this world. We all understand that. Everyone should thrive to you know, be successful, whatever that means to you. But if your main way to try to, if your quote unquote game with a chick is literally just saying, I got money, I'll buy it, I could buy whatever, I have fancy nice things, right off rip, before you even say your name, that says to me, you have zero confidence in yourself. You know you're a clown. You know you don't have the game to just pull her with your own personality. So you have to be like, but I have fucking private jets. So what? So the fuck what? Bro, if you have to get all that just to pull the chick, like, to me, I'm into girls that are into me, bro. To me, there's nothing sexier than a chick that's like into me, you know? If I have to obtain all these material objects and then meet a girl and I can't even just be like, oh, hi, my name is, immediately have to go, whoa, I have a private jet. And that's the selling point. Then why the fuck would I even want to be banging this girl in the first place? That's all it takes. So then any other fucking chone with a private jet could just walk up and say, hey, Becky, I have a private jet. And then she's off with them. Oh, I have two private. I have a whole fucking air fleet. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand the logic of, if your whole fucking spiel is, oh, hypergamy, women date up, they wait at the finish line and choose the winner, yada yada yada, which, like, there's some truth to, for, you know, a lot of women. If that's your whole point, then why do you use material possessions as the selling point to try to get with them in the first place? Isn't that 100% counterintuitive? Like, I just don't, like, you're constantly saying about, oh, these chicks, they only want you for this. They'll try to take your fucking, for half of your money. But then your first go-to when you're trying to land one is go, hey, I got money. What? What do you mean, dog? Don't you think maybe that's a little counterintuitive? Like, if you don't want those type of bitches, why you laying out those type of traps, right? If I'm not trying to catch lobsters, I'm not going to put lobster traps in the fucking water, okay? Okay? If I'm trying to catch a fish, I'm going to try to catch a fish. I'm not going to put lobster traps in the water if I'm not looking for a lobster. I just don't understand. I don't get it. But let's get to this.
Really have to know, like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket, not much more.
See, can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why
can't.
can't you say it? Why must you have the thing
Because
before you hang on? Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the question.
hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is
How
hypocritical.
do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to ask the question?
I know what you're going to say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth?
And by the way, like I said, just look at this panel. First of all, this bald guy, total fraud, just got exposed. He went to jail for like beating some guy up in the gym. Also, he ducked a bunch of fades from dudes smaller than him because he's a bitch. Dude to the right of him, complete and total simp retard, spent like $1 million on like a fucking diamond necklace for a known like gold digger. Dude right here in the blue married a woman, already has like 2 kids by someone else. It's like, bro, this is the Alpha Avengers. This is the Alpha Avengers, dog. What? Like I said, it's like kids I would have fucking picked on in high school. And that's the thing, bro. That's really the thing. Is these motherfuckers are just cosplaying. They're cosplaying. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. These motherfuckers are just cosplaying successful. And that's a lot of what their advice be too. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the thing about like hooking up with all these chicks and having a roster and is like you have to be on like 24/7, right? Like say I get on these lives, right? And I'm like, yo, sometimes I'm in the zone, I'm in the mode, like, oh, I get that whole hilarious, my name is Maze, and we're riffing, and I'm like, oh, I'm on, you know, when you're on, you're on. Whether it's like battling, whatever in life. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're not. But the thing about dealing with all these different women is every night you got to be on with Becky. Then the next night you got to be on with Susie. You got to be on your game at all times. So at what point do you even remember who you really are? You just turn into a fucking dancing monkey who is like, these motherfuckers get like main character syndrome, right? Where they forget who they are. And you're like, oh, well, you got to be the best version of you, and just like ham it up every time you hang out with a different girl. Because the second that I be myself, it's all going to fall apart. Basically, that's what these dudes, it's like a deep-rooted insecurity that comes from them knowing that they're chuns, right? So they're like, oh, the second that the mask slips a little bit and the act it fades and you could see through that I'm actually just insecure, I can't keep that up forever. So that's why they don't ever want to talk about, they talk about getting bitches, right? And anyone knows if you ever got, if you're like that dude in real life, getting women is not hard for real. If it is, I'm sorry for y'all. I don't know. Try to figure it out. Or maybe like if you look like DM me, like, sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You just, the cards you got dealt with. But if you don't look like DM me, it's not that hard to get women. But these motherfuckers never tell you like how to keep them. They never tell you how to keep them and keep a relationship and like I said, not fall in the complacency. How to like, it just baffles me. It baffles me. It's like, bro, anyone, if you shoot 100, it's like fucking Angel Reese, right? If you shoot 100 shots and catch all the rebounds yourself and just keep shooting, some of them are going to go in. Okay. That doesn't mean you're a good ball player. If you shoot 100 shots and miss 85 of them, but you get some of the rebounds and then you go, oh, I made a couple in there. Yeah, you shot 100 times. You're going to make some. Okay. Does that mean it's a good shot? Does that mean you're like technically skilled? Does that mean you're good at the game? No, it means you made a couple shots because you took 100.
Even
I
poor people,
was asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely
Definitely
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
Bro.
you are?
I don't fit no mold. I am one of one. It's like A-Fan, bro. It's like what A-Fan thinks he is in his own mind. I cannot be put into a box. I am one of one. I am Wes Watson, right? But, so I just wanted to show you this retard. He starts acting all tough. He gets up and he's like, "Oh, get in his face, and I'm fucking super tough."
All right, all right, all right. Nobody's
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
You, dude,
All right,
look
let's
at
just
your goddamn self.
Okay,
guys,
well,
guys,
I've
guys,
never
guys.
seen.
And then, oh my god! So I guess this guy went to jail. So he hits him with the like, "Oh, I guess you can't be a real man unless you're fucking in prison with a bunch of other men, right?" And that triggered this dude, right? Everyone's always like, "Hold your frame, hold masculine frame," but then an insult comes their way and they can't control themselves. They're fucking children. They're children, and that's the thing that annoys me. It's because the way they always talk about women is like, "Oh, they're grown toddlers. They're grown toddlers. They can't control their emotions. They're babies." And it's like, but these dudes are the first ones to let their emotions take over and act like fucking buffoons. So, there's so much, like, here's the thing. There's so much to dive into that it's like, you know, I'm like, bro, where do we even begin? Where do we even begin? Like I said, this dude getting exposed, him getting arrested is like, all right, let's watch this short.
There's a new twist in
This guy does videos. He used to be in jail, and now he's only does a Macho Man Randy Savage voice.
the Wes Watson saga, and people keep asking me to talk about it, and I'm going to explain why I'm not doing that. For those of you who don't know, Wes Watson did some time in prison, got out, started talking about it on the internet, and almost immediately shifted gears into scamming people with some online lifestyle training course. You'll know the type. There's thousands of people who have done this.
Bro, why would you ever pay to get a lifestyle coached by this dude that literally just got out of prison? Why? That's why, like, part of me don't even feel bad. Part of me don't even feel bad for these dudes. Like, you know, it's the same thing with like simps that it's like, bro, you're paying. You hear these stories of these dudes. They're like, I drained my entire bank account to give to some girl over the fucking internet I never met. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot, and I don't feel bad for you. But, you know, the internet is full of all kinds of different personalities and all kinds of mental illnesses, okay?
Newest thing that's trending with Wes Watson is that he made some Instagram video where he was getting ready to go do some adult content because
Oh, yeah?
apparently
Was he, brother?
he's not doing well with his scams anymore, so he's going to do OF or something like that. And he accidentally revealed the size of his peen. I'm not here to gossip online about the size of another man's junk, bro. I know that I've reported recently a couple of different times about what's going on with his other stuff because that is directly related to true crime, and true crime is what I report on. I understand a couple of these other creators who are reporting on it because they have personal beef with Wes Watson because, well, he started it. He's an asshole. And while I think that he makes people who've been to prison look bad and he's misrepresenting us in a very public way, I have no personal beef with the man, so no, I will not be talking about the size of his dick. Please stop asking. There's a new twist in the Wes Watson saga.
I had no idea about that. That's not what I was expecting it to be, but okay. Well, I just put fight. Right. Yeah, calls out UFC fighters. What the fuck?
Came trying to fight me. Came over here. I called him on the cloud. Who's that?
And like this footage that I'm looking at right here on my screen, we thought the other one was brutal. It's nothing like this one. Do you know how many strikes there were in this video? Over 65. This is where the footage got cut off.
Bro, he's about to hit him with the WWE belt. You see this? What the fuck?
After he hit him 2 times with that weight belt,
Hit him with that WWE middleweight championship title.
right in the face, holding him down to prevent him from getting up. This whole time, Wes hit him with 54 punches by not just Wes Watson, but of the guys around him too, holding him down with this little dumbbell in his hand. You see him with that little dumbbell while Wes is on top? So it turns out in the situation, he used weapons and he had his goons.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't want to say I don't feel bad, but like, bro, it's like when you see fucking Peter pop off in the church and you know it's about to pop off, right? Or like Creflo Dollar or whatever, and like, oh, praise the Lord, oh Jesus, we got miracle healing water, and oh, if you donate your money, by golly, and it, like, and you see these people giving like their fucking life savings and shit. Like, it's sad, it is, but what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no one in these people's lives that could like fucking shake them, wake them up a little. They're like, bro, grandma, what the fuck? Don't give your money to fucking Peter Popoff. Like, what the? I don't know. I just often wonder, like, where's your family members at that could like fucking slap you in the face a little bit and be like, you're paying for lifestyle coaching from this retard that's got multiple assault charges, just got out of jail, fucking hits people with a belt like he's fucking Macho Man Randy Savage, pretends to have mansions when he doesn't. Why? What are you learning in the course, right? Yeah, pay for my course. It's a 5-stage fucking the curriculum. Like, what do you learn? You learn how to fake the funk, learn how to pretend to have a mansion. So, but you got to give them 20,000 to learn that. Like, bro, if I just keep the thousands instead of giving you the thousands for the course, if I just keep it, I'm richer than if I just gave it to you. So I can Rex Kondo. You don't want a spin kick to the face and I'm wearing these bad boys, okay? It really, like, it's like a fucking it's like a parody of itself at this point, you know? Like, when I see these fucking red pill content creators, some of them I'm like, bro, what? The voice, listen, brother, that's how all red pillars talk. You can't be a true Sigma if you don't snap into a red pill. Brother, you need to snap into a red pill, brother. Hogan, 3 minutes of playtime, Hogan. Because I get them hoes a going. Oh, yeah. Bruh. You can't be an alpha unless you can do the Macho Man Randy Savage voice. You gotta take steroids and have 22-inch pythons and pretend to have mentions. Look at this dude on the right. Does this not look like your friend's dad that like plays the bass in like a ska cover band? This is like your friend's dad that you go over. He's kind of cool. He like smokes doobies, like, and he's like, oh yeah, check this out. I just made up this bass line for this track. Plays bass lines for a ska cover band. But yet this man took his moniker from the movie Smoking Aces. It's a mediocre movie at best. And they call him the Godfather, the King, the Godfather of Red Pill. He invented it. Look at this Chun. He's got a fucking ponytail. I'm supposed to look to this guy for advice? Tell me, mister. Tell me, friend's dad that plays bass for ska band. How do I be more like you? What the fuck, dog? Oh my God, you're not even getting these jokes, bruh. Oh my God, bruh, I can't believe what a blunder. What a serious blunder. I appreciate you, dog. Okay, now is it making sense? Now is it making more sense? Look at this fucking guy, bruh. Oh, he looks like Jim Cornette. He looks like Jim Cornette from WWE, bruh. This is the guy that's supposed to give me advice on a teach me everything you know, master. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I vowed to. He's like, bro, this guy. He goes, my methods are 100% guaranteed to work every time. I vowed. This guy literally goes, I vowed to never teach them again because they're guaranteed to work every time. And you're like, but please, Obi-Wan, I must. And he's like, okay, young Padawan, I will show you the ways of the ponytail bass player. First step, get a vasectomy. Like, what? No thanks, dude.
I'm gonna say is a high value man. You guys are
because it's your tweet.
douche nozzles like yourself to have this conversation with
Douche nozzles. Oh, wow. You can just hear the masculinity. You can hear the masculinity in his tone when he goes, you little douche nozzles. Wow.
first place.
How old are you, bro? Douche nozzles?
Yes, you guys are idiots. Why do you guys come in here from Twitch stream? Like, how?
You don't think Ben Shapiro's a high value man?
Let's take for. Do I think he is? I don't think he's a high value man.
Wait, what is his definition? He owns his own business. It's like one of the most successful alt media platforms in the world. He's married his fucking young sweetheart.
Right. You know who else is not a high value guy? Elon Musk. Let's see. Who else? Jeff Bezos. Yeah, go back to Twitch. That's this.
You're not high value. Yeah, you're super successful and rich and you own all this and that and you're probably fucking, but you're not high value because you don't have a ponytail. You don't play bass in ska bands. You didn't get a vasectomy. Okay. You don't have a cool nickname like Rolo Tomasi. Okay. There's no way you're a high value man. What do you mean, bro?
Some advice for you. That's some real advice.
Your boy's here.
Rolo Tomasi, shout out to Rolo Tomasi in the fucking house.
Bro, why are you in the chat, bro? Like, he's always in the chat. What else?
Hey, chill. He's probably doing his hair right now.
Bro,
Okay?
he's our homie, man.
He's doing his hair, bro. When you're getting cooked by this fake nugget, when Destiny is making you look like the cuck, that's when you know something's wrong.
Destiny just
It's not just your stream. Like, I see him in every show I go on. Just dude's like, are you always online?
He'll be here next week.
Are you serious, bro?
He'll be here
Value
next
Tainment.
week.
Yeah, Pearl Show, everything.
Would you debate Rolo?
Of course I would.
He would body you.
Okay.
He would body you. All right.
Just sure.
As long as his wife lets him do it, you know?
Bro.
Destiny just sends this week OF girls to debate me because he's too scared to come to Vegas and sit across the table for me. Offer has been open since November.
Damn.
Okay, let's see when he pulls up, right? Okay, here we go.
Meal prep and everything else, but pretty much everything in his life is outsourced, because anything that he would be spending that time himself to go do, he could be losing money doing that at that time. So when I was listening to this and I was thinking about this myself, because I was actually at the same time, I'm like, helping a friend move and all this, and I'm thinking about this, I'm going, you know what, if you want to be a high value man, if you want to get to that apex level as fast as you,
Bro, this guy, like, who was watching this and going, yes, this guy, you teach me how to get to the apex of mandom. Teach me. Bro, he literally has the guitar behind him. I was joking. I had no idea. I was just joking that he looks like he plays the bass. There's literally the guitar behind him. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Yet again, Pablo Damas strikes again. I literally said this guy looks like he plays bass in a ska cover band. And what do we got behind him? Bam, bam, bam. Is that a Gibson? It's a guitar. Close enough, bro. Close enough. I don't understand. It's like I could immediately take one look at this dude and see him for what he is. A wannabe Esteban. Remember those commercials back in the day? It's like Esteban. They'd come on late at night after like King of the Hill and shit, like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, own you, buy your collection now. Bro, it's so fucking, it's so cheese, bro. It's cheese. It's abysmal. Their vocabulary is abysmal. But remember those commercials? Like, own your collection of Esteban now. The whole catalog. I'm like, I don't even know one of this dude's songs. He's got fucking 12 different volumes of Esteban. And then he had his custom Esteban guitars. You remember that? Are y'all a little too young for that? Y'all remember Esteban? The late night fucking, because that's what this guy reminds me of. Yeah, bro. To be a real high value alpha at the apex, to be a true sigma, bruh.
That's it, how
you look like you murdered prostitutes in Vietnam for fun. You look like you've paid for your first 33 sexual encounters, and they weren't even penetration. The girl said, I'll let you watch, and you can squeeze my left breast, and you paid 250 rupees. Okay? I'm on to you, Mr. Rolo. Your name's Rolo? Rolo. He's like, YOLO. Rolo says YOLO. You only live once. Might as well get a vasectomy. And then this motherfucker after, when they're like, why would you do that? What if you want a family? He's like, they're reversible. You can just reverse it. Why get a vasectomy? Because he's like, you don't want to have unwanted kids with the wrong women. Then don't. My whole thing, right? My whole thing with these fucking dum-dums is like, if your whole point, in which I agree with a lot of this, that like the court system is like very much in a woman's favor, especially in divorces, in like child care, like child support, all that shit. The court system is 100% in favor of the woman. So knowing that, and you're saying, oh, you don't want to have any unwanted kids with these fucking loser women, then why are you sleeping with losers in the first place? That's what I don't understand. Well, to be a high value man, you know, you must sleep with as much losers as humanly possible. Women, you know, you wouldn't even want to take the chance of accidentally getting. So that's why you do the snip now. And then when you're older and you're ready to settle down, you can unsnip. Like, bro, no, that's not even 100%. Like, it's not even 100% accurate that you can undo a vasectomy. They take the smallest screws and 100%. So that's what I'm saying. They take men that have like just gone through a breakup, right? They'll have videos about like, no, it's time to become the cold. You know, they always like, what's that? Remember the football player? The coldest Crawford. I swear to God, there's one dude named like something like that. There's one red pill dude. He's like, yo, it's the coldest. It's Steven the coldest. You know, and he's like, it's time to become the coldest version of you. But the sad thing is, trying to pretend like you're not hurting, like, oh, I'm sorry, did a girl hurt your feelings? Did a female hurt your feelings? Oh, I'm sorry. And trying to pretend like, I'm so cold now. I don't feel I turned my feelings off and I'm just so cold. Bro, the fact that you have to do that is literally just showing that you're still hurting from the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were genuinely over it and you didn't care, you wouldn't be paying it any mind. You wouldn't have to pretend to be like, I'm so cold now. You get what I'm saying? It's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. And some of them, it's like, I swear, it's like, I don't know who they're trying to convince, me or themselves. You know, like, maybe if I lift more weight, maybe if I buy 10 more chains, and maybe if I sleep with 20 more halfway decent looking loser women, I'll feel more like a man. I'm sorry, my worth as a man does not come from someone else. It doesn't come externally. It doesn't come from possessions. It doesn't come from how many women I slept with. You know, like, oh, I have a higher body count. What does that do? How does that make you a better man? I banged 35 beautiful women. Cool. That's awesome. How does that make you a better man? How? Tell me. Tell me. They can't ever tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just be fucking annoying, bro. And the dudes that they want you to look up to and listen to are the fucking biggest Chun looking. Like, this dude looks like a fucking wiener, bro. Like, pause, but like, he's like a little weenie, dog. Look at this fucking Chun muffin. You know, this guy gets shoved into lockers in school. What are you talking about? So the kids that they're all kids that got bullied in school. Women broke their hearts. And now you're supposed to take advice from them? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
How is that not the best way to go about it? Okay. So the point of that whole tweet, which was basically a throwaway tweet that everyone started like snowballing into something else. I've got Ben Shapiro coming at me. I got Matt Walsh coming at me. I got Lauren Chen coming at me. I got all these people off of Daily Wire because it was just easy, low-hanging fruit for these guys because they think that that's what the fucking manosphere is all about. And it's not, okay? That was not fucking advice. Everything that is on Twitter is not advice, okay?
Was that a joke?
No, it was not necessarily a joke, but it's like, let's just say it's a hypothetical, okay? It's showing you. Now, listen, for just 5 seconds, okay? This is no joke here because everything that's come out of both of you guys' mouth has been nothing but distraction and misdirection because it's easy and clicks for you. So here's the whole thing. When I'm talking about get a vasectomy, or don't be concerned with.
I like when he's mad, his glasses get uneven on his nose. You see?
Okay. I'm really mad about this, bro.
Shall we keep going?
Wow, bro. What happened to hold frame? Hold frame. Don't let your bro. What? You're coming out of your character, bro. You're clearly showing you're annoyed. I thought you were the king, the godfather of Red Pill. You're getting annoyed by two little fuck monkeys. One super cuck with blue hair and one ultra cuck that literally was like, said Cuties was a banger. He said the movie Cuties was a banger. And was like arguing why, like Taslo, he's like, well, a man is like the age of consent should be lowered because, or some shit. These are the two dudes you're having a meltdown over. And also, I love the tactic here, right? The tactic of, bro, you know, you're supposed to be this public figure and people look to you for advice on this manosphere shit. You put out a tweet. Now he's like, that was a throwaway. That was a throwaway tweet. A throwaway tweet that said, top 5 ways to become a high value man. Now you're trying to walk it back because, you know, you look like a fucking idiot telling men in their 20s to get a vasectomy. Now you're trying to walk it back and, no, it's not a joke, but it's necessarily, it was a throwaway. Hey, dumb fuck. If you know people look to you for advice, nothing you say is like a throwaway, especially when you post it on Twitter in the context of this is how you become a high value man. You just know it looks bad, so now you're trying to walk it back. And when they're clowning you, rightfully so, you're fucking having a little conniption like a 5-year-old girl.
His nose, you see?
Okay, I'm really mad about this, bro.
Shall we keep going?
He really does. He got lifeless eyes, shitty eyes, bad vision eyes. He's got math teacher eyes. He's got Swedish eyes. That's why he needs them glasses. He's got a pirate's eyes, lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Dude, are we just gonna have jokes thrown in here?
Really heated about this.
Is that what I get to? Is that what I get to?
Some of them, 100%, 100%. This guy right here, he knows he's full of shit. This guy on the right, he knows 100% he is full of shit. Some of them, I think they've convinced themselves like I said, they get lost in this like main character mode, right? Where they portray the character for so long that they forget who they really are. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, imagine this, right? Imagine if like Infamous, right, wasn't really like that. And he only did that every time he turned on the live. He just would you run? Would you? And he's just playing a character. And if you actually talk to him offline, he'd be like, yeah, you know, so bad. And you were like, what the fuck? If you play the character so much, you forget who you really are, you know? But this dude, I think my best read on this guy, like I said, he grew up, he didn't get no fucking pony, he got pushed in lockers. He like learned to play guitar later in life, and even when in his heyday it still wasn't cool. He was the 35-year-old trying to bust the acoustic out at the campfire, and every girls are like, yeah, whatever. He wore cargo shorts, you know, like look at this guy. So I think he knows he missed out on the golden years of his life. So I think he just has a resentment for women. And I think that's why he started making the content. A lot of it is just like I said, like most of these dudes, they got hurt by a woman. So they have resentment. And I understand. I get it. I think we've all been there at some point where you got done dirty and you were like, oh man, that feeling of like that first like heartbreak as a man, right? And I get that opening your eyes to not be like, you know, don't be blind. Don't be like blind puppy love, like fucking following a girl around everywhere. Just, oh, okay, babe. Oh, you're going to the store? Can I come with you? Can I come with you? Like fucking holding on for dear life. Puppy eyes, blind to everything. Like, don't be that. But it's like these motherfuckers have resentment for women because they got hurt one time. And now it's the same thing. That's why I said about incels, right? And they're just involuntarily single because they got broke up with. They don't want to be single. They wanted to be in a relationship with a girl. So they're involuntarily single. Just like incels, they have a resentment for all women because of this one woman. And now they just want to like, bro, this is just another form of trauma bonding. And that's my problem. If you go to the chat in like any Red Pill content creators chat, any one of them on any video, you're going to find a collection of losers patting each other on the back, talking about 304s, and that's just woman's nature, hypergamy, fucking like this. It's the same buzzwords, same fucking buzzword. Like, you know, he's not an alpha, beta, cuck, simp. Fucking, he's not the A-pet, you know what I mean? Like, literally, it's just the same buzzwords, calling each other cucks and simps and fucking, that's a woman's nature. Of course she's bound to leave you for a Chad. And it's like, it's just a pity party. It's like DJ Alyssa Monsanto when no one cares about her fucking playlist. They having a fucking pity party about how boo-hoo, if you don't have a chiseled chin and you don't look like fucking Brad Pitt, then no woman's even gonna like, shut the fuck up, bro. Stop. If you'd stop being a little bitch, for 10 seconds, maybe a woman out there might find you attractive. Maybe they're just whining. But you know how many fucking times in my life they all have potential to be serial killers? That's 100,000%. Every one of them has the potential. And you know what's crazy is they pray. There's like an online community. It like, oh my God, just pearly things is fucking. So, like some of them are funny. Some of them are funny to me, like I said, but some of them are like, there is like a rabbit hole, I feel like, that sometimes people, they go down, and it's like, you know, for normal people like us that have functioning brains and aren't retarded, and we look at it and go, oh my God, and we laugh. But to some people out there, this just builds and builds their resent. That's what I was saying earlier about, like, bro, Neo, he takes the red pill once and that's it. He's woke. He doesn't have to keep coming back every day. But some of these kids, they go, and it's not just one content creator. They follow all these dudes. So they go from one video to another, to this guy's videos to that. And it's like, oh, trashing these women and trashing, calling women whores and calling them just all day, every day, watching content that just feeds their resentment for women. And some of them you can even see in, like, they praise that, what was that virgin kid, Elliot Roger, that virgin kid in California that shot up those people. And then there was that other dude. I hate even saying their names, bro. I always say they shouldn't even, the news, when someone does something like that, the news shouldn't even publish their name. Because it's been proven, psychologists have come out afterward and said over and over, like, printing these people's manifestos and shit, it like inspires other people to do it. A lot of them are losers. They know they're fucking losers. And they think the quickest way to get their 15 minutes of fame is to I'll just go kill some people and then they'll print my manifesto. Like, fuck these clowns and fuck their manifesto. Stop giving them, like, cool nicknames too, like the Dark Knight Shooter. Like, call him the fucking little dink red-haired clown. If you're gonna call him don't put their name out, don't print their manifesto. Just call him the fucking red-haired little dicked clown, and let's see if the next one gets inspired to do it. You know what I mean? But you can literally see they praise him and the dude that drove his, like, van through the parade to kill a bunch of these motherfuckers. Look up to them like they're heroes, bro. This one dude, he made a rap song praising that kid, the Alec Chanasian kid. I don't even want to say his real name. The Kansas Strangler. That, you know what I'm saying, though? You get what I'm saying? It is the same playbook. It's all a grift. It's all a grift, bro. And that's what annoys me, because the thing is, like me, when, like, and John was saying earlier too, like, there's certain things I actually agree with them on, right? There's certain things I'm like, you have a point there. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But it's the same way, like a cult. A cult brings you in slowly, you know? They're not going to immediately show you the throne room where they fucking bow down to the decapitated monkey head, you know? They're not going to do that off rip. They slowly lure you in, you know? Like, like some people, they'll talk about, you know, the problems in the court system, like how it's very much in favor of the woman, how it's not fair to fathers who, you know, a lot of, they'll tell you story after story, this dude getting boned in the court system and paying child support, and like, yeah, that's all shit. I feel like if these motherfuckers spent half the time actually doing something like productive, like getting together, banding together and having like protests about like actually trying to make change in like in the court system when it comes to the fathers getting boned, when it comes to custody and divorce, all that shit. Like, instead of lobbying for change in that, instead of like, I don't know, doing fucking anything productive. That's my problem, is that they just want to sit around and bitch about women. Bitch about women and bitch about what they're doing. Go, oh my God, look at this horse. She spreads her ass cheeks for $9.99 on OnlyFans. Okay, and why do I care? Why do I give a fuck what some girl does with her own body to make money? Do I like co-sign it? No. But why do I give a fuck? How does that affect me? It doesn't at all. And hyper focusing on that and going, oh my God, this girl, and now a whole generation of girls, and they're all just $9.99, and they'll show you that. Okay, good for them. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, it sounds like you're salty. It sounds like you're salty that someone will pay for it almost sounds like you wish you could sell feet pictures for money. Is that what it is? Like, bro, talking about it day in and day out, like you really just sound jealous, bro. Instead of being like, oh, and they're doing this and that, like get on your grind. Get on your grind and figure out your hustle. But I guess that's what I said earlier. This is their hustle. This is the male equivalent of a woman's OnlyFans. I'm going to say it again. This is the male equivalent to a woman's OnlyFans. It's the same fan base. It's the same simps they're trying to recruit. Instead of paying for her, pay for my courses. And they're just trying to pimp. They're pimping the same simps, bro. They really are. They're trying to drain them dry. Pause. You know? Yeah, 100%. Most of them, they pretend to be rich. They pretend to have fucking private jets and all this shit, and they're broke. Like, you know, they're all hold frame, but they're the first ones to crash out, lose their temper, and act like a baby. They're the first ones to always try to fight someone. You know, the same thing. You can always tell they're juiced up. They're on steroids. Fucking that one dude, he gets in the elevator and the guy's like, can you give me some space, bro? Don't you see how big my arms are? I need 3/4 of the elevator. And now he's ready to fight a dude because he didn't immediately step all the way to the side of the elevator and give him this big hulky steroid head 3/4 of the elevator so he could stand like Macho Man Randy Savage. It's like, all right, dude, you're so tough. You got to prove. If you're really like secure as a man, you don't have to walk around puffing your shoulders out and trying to fight everyone 24/7. Okay. The only people who do that are people that aren't secure in themselves. Oh my God. But you just reminded me of something. So I could play a little more of this. This dude's a clown. I just wanted to show you. This is the supposed godfather of the red pill. I guess he's been on the internet resenting. Let's all bow down. He's been resenting women on the internet the longest. Like, yeah, no shit. Of course he does. Look at that ponytail. Okay. But what the fuck? I seen this earlier. I forget dude's name. It's got to be in my history or likes or something. Hold on. Put view all. Destiny. Atmosphere. Grief. Figure. Oh my! Did you see the gnome announcement, dog? Jeez, some Crobies. No, thank you. Wow, what the hell is this? This is random. I'll be at work and like it will play a video, then it will just like start auto playing a bunch of random shit. And sometimes I'm like, yo, how the fuck did I even get here, bro? No, that's not what I wanted. Where the fuck? Okay, it's got to be in my wait, liked videos, maybe. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Where is there hold on, did he put the link in the chat for this other dude? Nah, he didn't. Okay.
Oh no, is this like an in the pool?
So there's gonna be a little bit of inception here because it's like one dude reacting to another dude, and then we're gonna be watching that. But I just wanna have been cooked him. I remember, yeah, bro. Aber and Preach aren't bad, like, you know what I mean? They're more like logical. Do I love some of their content, some of their takes? No, but I don't hate them either. Like they can actually be funny. They have good takes. But here's the thing, though. Okay, here's the thing I wanted to say too. The thing about the like red pill, like I said, sometimes it could be right on like a thing or two here or there. Like I'll agree with like the whole like, oh, social media has inflated the average woman's sense of self. Like, yeah, that's true. Anyone, I mean, let's just be honest. Like, that's true. Before, pre-internet, if some chubby girl that fucking worked at Arby's, if some guy came up to her and was like, hey, you're cute, can I get your number? She'd be like, me? What? Okay. And she would have been happy just to have a guy call her on the phone, you know? they didn't know. Back in the day, like a chubby girl that worked there, they had no way of knowing that every dude that saw them in a moment of weakness would fuck them. You know what I mean? What happened is because of the internet and you know, not just Tinder and getting a bunch of matches and shit, but Instagram, bro. When I scroll through like Instagram or Facebook and I see a picture of a girl, just a regular picture, and someone does the wow react, the wow, or they comment and they go, though, dem, oh my favorite, dem eyes though. Dem eyes though. Like nothing makes me want to slap someone across the face. Go, oh my god, what, you never seen a picture of a girl before? Like what the fuck? Even if you like silently go, oh okay, yeah, she looking good. A wow react and a fucking oh my god, gorgeous. You know what I mean? So of course, maybe the first 70,000 times they were like, oh okay, yeah, kind of flattered. Bro, at this point, it's they become numb to it. It happens so much every fucking day. They got random Indian dudes in their inbox. They got like 60-year-old weirdos, like a friend of the, like a father of their friend is like liking their, you know what I mean? So it's like it happens so much that now women know how many dudes would sleep with them, whether they think they're attractive or not. And obviously that makes them go, oh well, I have options, and but you know what I mean. So of course that's true. Of course that's true. But then motherfuckers want to like harp on it so much. It's like, who cares? Why do I care what some fucking, you know, you see it every day on the whatever podcast and all this other dumb shit. They're like, what would you rate yourself? And like, I'm a 10. I'm a 10. Like, why the fuck do I care? Why do I care if some fat pig thinks she's a 10? Guess what? I'm never going to go for her anyway. So why the fuck do I care what she rates herself? I don't. It means less than nothing to me. Less than nothing. Why on God's green earth would I give a fuck what some fat heifer tells herself, whatever lies she tells herself to get through the day? Why? Yeah, 100% that could be. Like, it's just like they just harp on shit and go, yeah, but the accentuated sense of words. So now they think it's like, so what? So what? Are you trying to bang these ugly girls? they're okay, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Oh, you're out of shape and maybe you're kind of ugly. Then fucking go work out. Then go do something. That's what I don't understand. There's so much whining. There's so much whining, bitching about what women are doing. And it's like, well, you got all this time. You got all this time to watch videos about what women are doing and watch and type in chats and type all this shit about how, oh, if you have an inverted chin and you're a fucking incel, then you'll never get with Stacy. Like, then maybe stop going for Stacy. Maybe go for Rachel, your next door neighbor that's got a couple zits and she plays Pokemon Go. And, you know, maybe you have unrealistic expectations also. You know, what the fuck? Maybe go work out, do something, learn a fucking art, learn to play guitar, fucking like do something that gives you some personality. And maybe, just maybe, if you didn't spend all your time resenting women and talking in chats about how much you resent them and praising fucking Elliot Manassians and Alex Rogers, I switched them on purpose. Then maybe when you approach a woman in real life and have a conversation, you wouldn't come off like a fucking sociopathic serial killer. And maybe you might actually get a date. Or you might get an old fashioned in the back of your dad's Buick. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Right, 100%. But this was just amazing. So we're going to watch some of this because along with all this trash content came the pop the balloon, came the 20v1. which, bro, once they started doing the 20v1 shit with kids, I was like, this is insane. This is fucking insane. That's like another video altogether. I know Adep was covering one time, and I wanted to send him the timestamp of this video because the adult man in the video, when this like 7-year, it was like 27-year-old girls and one 7-year-old boy, right? And they were doing 20v1, which is fucking disgusting in the first place. But then literally the kid's like awkward, he don't know what to say. You can tell the adults are telling him like, oh, ask her like what that mouse do. Or it's like, bro, this is fucked. And then the adult hosting it, when one girl starts like just like dancing around, he goes, ooh, like what? Dog, arrest this man immediately. What do you mean? Ooh, I was like, this is fucked. This is fucked. I forget what someone did a great video covering that because I don't watch that shit. I don't watch any of it. Pop the Balloon, 20v1, the adult version, none of it. Refuse to watch any of that bullshit. But I seen someone cover that and I was like, that's fucked, bro. That's disgusting.
Or Astro Dior channel, but so much more had transpired afterwards. I am very curious to see what the deal is.
Y'all just know no shame. See me, I know shame. Which is why I can't act like some of y'all, bro. I can't imagine being embarrassed how this dude we're about to talk about was embarrassed and still having to show my face. Oh, I would have deleted every social media platform. I would have went ghost, bro. I would have gotten my non.
I'm out here in Houston.
Really, with the ads already, bruh?
You see a plethora of.
Wait, angry scammer after getting exposed to possible. So you just named it the same thing as the other guy? Come on, son.
That look like this, and you know they
Come
can,
on,
they can range
son.
from 20 to goddamn 60. Goddamn the way some of these niggas be coming, and you know I'm not mad at
Wig. Is this Android Wiggins? Is this Android Wiggins? C-Bot is Android Wiggins confirmed. Confirmed. Just like people said Pablo's DNA tooth. C-Bot is no, I'm just playing. Yeah, bro, Jubilee. Like, oh my god, bro. Talk about fucking slop content. Oh my goodness gracious. Charlie Kirk versus 20 fucking redheaded lunatics. No thanks. Oh, this one's got dreads and a nose piercing. Watch him run to a chair to debate Charlie Kirk on abortion. No thanks. No thank ya. I wish I want the original video. I don't want this kid's version.
On social media. A couple of months ago, Mazzy took a break from
Mazzy, isn't that what DNA Tooth was calling Maze? Mazzy? Bruh. Is that how you say? Mazzy star fade into you. Hold on. So pop the balloon. This fucking Jamokaloke, bruh. Okay, hold on. No. Angry. Okay, word. Good. Going straight to the source. That's how you get pure product.
the reality that some of y'all just know no shame. See me, I know shame. Which is why I can't act like some of y'all, bro. I can't imagine being embarrassed.
No. I like the Jubilee videos I like are the ones where it's like, one of these is secretly a white man. You know what I mean? And they had that dude Milk. I forget. It's like Milk something. Milk 7-4. And then they do like, one of these is secretly a drug dealer. And then shit. I love those ones. Because I'll be sitting there guessing. That's because I can put my detective hat on. And immediately I get it right every fucking time. I'm like, ain't no way in hell this dude's a gangbanger. That's an undercover cop. This dude works at Target. Like, stop it. This girl maybe sold like 3/8 of weed one time. Maybe her Xanax prescription to her friend. Not a drug. You know what I mean? Like, I can suss people out pretty quick. So I like them content, you know? Like,
would have showed my face on the internet again. This is Mozzie, and he just had one of the most embarrassing.
But I appreciate that because I think that is a good idea to do some of those reacting to, like, along with the chat. We can do our best guesses on who we think the mole is and shit. That might actually be fire. So thank you for that.
Embarrassing moments in internet history. Like, this moment essentially just killed his entire shtick. See, Mozzie is addicted to flexing on social media. Now, due to the way he flexes, how in your face it is, it's hard to tell if he's truly wealthy or if this is all an act. Like, we all know broke dudes who know how to make it look good on social media. A couple of months ago, Mozzie took a break from flexing on social media to flex in person on a dating show. He went on Pop the Balloon with Arlette and BM.
Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
Wow.
When you
It's
start,
my teeth. It's in the grill.
oh,
It's my teeth.
oh well.
It's 30K.
no, I'm just playing.
It's
But-
30K in my mouth.
Hey.
You know Mozzie ain't never had nothing because he said it's 30,000 in my mouth, but nobody heard him. So he had to say it again so they know there's 30,000 in his mouth. So Mozzie
That's
came on a
insane.
dating show leading with.
That's fucking insane, bro. That's what I was saying, bro. If your entire game with women, right, is to just come out the gate and go, "You ever flown on a private jet before?" And the girl's like, "Would you like to?" And she's like, "Nah." What? Like, how lame can you be? Like, you're literally just telling them, I have no game, I have no confidence in myself. So out the gate, I'm just gonna offer all I got's possessions. I'm willing to trick. I'm willing to, like, that immediately. Did they not get that? Did they not get that? Like, you didn't even hit her with, like, your name. You're like, yo, what you like to get into? Like, yo, like, what do you do on a relaxing day? What hobbies? Like, yo, I like to do this. Nothing about you, because you know you have no personality and you can't just pull a girl without any of it. You have to be like, you ever flown on a private jet first class with Obama? Like, what? No. And who the fuck wants to? Nobody.
With money. Now, Mozzie is one of those dudes where he's unintentionally funny. He's a locale, right? Everybody is laughing at Mozzie but Mozzie. Like, Mozzie believes that people is looking at him and they are seeing somebody who deserves to be admired and is great admiration. But no, people are looking at Mozzie and they are laughing at him. All right. But Mozzie was somebody who was very interested and people wanted to know more about. So they brought Mozzie back and interviewed him about how he felt like he behaved during the show. And in his post-interview, it was much more of the same shtick, bro. All right. He did the interview from a private jet.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, even when I had nothing, I had absolutely fuck all. I was still had girl. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, getting a girl is really not that hard, bro. Like, and like I said, unless you're just like socially awkward, unless you just like look like the Elephant Man, and you have no personality whatsoever, and you're like just socially awkward and give off serial killer vibes. Aside from that, as long as you can like be fucking personable, give a little eye contact, not like creep mode, but give a little eye contact, ask them about himself. Girls love to talk about themselves. Okay, just fucking ask a interesting enough question and they'll start talking, you know? And then immediately you'll know. Here's some game. Here's some free game for all the people that there's more game than you're ever going to get by watching fucking red pill content. Okay. If you're on a date with a girl, how you know she's feeling you is she will ask you questions. Okay. Because when women are interested, they get in detective mode. Once women are like feeling a dude, maybe not first date, but let's say like second, third day, maybe after you hit it once, and once she's gonna start asking you random questions about your career, about your family, about like she's gonna be like doing a whole fucking background check on you almost if she likes you. Okay, what that says is you passed the first test, right? Now she's doing the second wave, right? It's like, okay, you've made it through the first round, contestant. Now you're doing the second wave, bruh. So that's how you know. Once the girl starts like asking you mad questions about you, that's how you know she's interested. It's like, it's not that fucking hard, bruh. Really not that hard. And bro, if you want to hear some cold ass game, because like I know other people wanted to see the other stream, so I will hit you with this piece of fire game. This has actually worked for me multiple times. Like I said, not that I you know, I'm in a relationship now and I'm not like running around hooking up with a bunch of women, but if you are, and I suggest this for people that are like trying to find, you know, a decent woman, not just for any random retard, but you know, that's on you to use this at your discretion. Okay? If you get a shorty back to your crib, the first thing you do when you get a shorty back to your crib is ask her to take her shoes off. And this kind of fucked me up when I first heard this. I was like, wait, what? Immediately, this does two things. As soon as, first of all, you're bringing her back to your crib, right? Which, you know, sometimes women, if it's their first time being somewhere and they're not like comfortable at your crib yet because they've never been there, it immediately does two things. So it's like, you just tell them, oh, no shoes in my house. Oh, I make everyone take their shoes off at the door type shit. Keep my house clean. It immediately does two things. It gets them more relaxed, more comfortable, lets them know, hey, you're staying a while, right? But also, you get them to remove an article of clothing at the door. Okay? So then when you're on the couch and you're watching Netflix and maybe you go to make a move, like it's not that big of a deal maybe to take off like the sweatshirt next or you know, the other shirt or the, you know, then like it sounds small. It's, you know, it sounds like silly almost, but I'm telling you, bro, this shit works. It works like a motherfucking gem. You got a shorty back to your crib, have her take her shoes off at the door. It literally lets her know, bitch, you're staying a while. They instantly get more comfortable and relaxed. Like, make yourself at home. Kick your feet up. And like I said, psychologically, it's like, oh, they already removed one article of clothing. So I forget where I first heard that, but bro, that shit is actually genius. So as we proceed,
I require a certain type of woman, certain type of standards, look, the whole nine, career, mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to deal with me, a guy like me.
So obviously we see you are in is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
Bro, this has got to be a meme, right? This guy's got to be trolling. Ain't no way he did the wine glass and then after lifted the hand up to make sure it was in frame to show, yo, look at this across my knuckles. These aren't the taser brass knuckles, by the way. Like, what the fuck? This has got to be a meme, bro.
We see you are in is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
So
let's take a trip.
Yo, if this was just a character,
right,
this would be the best character ever. Yo, Mazzy could make millions. Like if this was some type of like stand-up comedy skit, yo,
right. Like Seabot was saying, like as a troll, this is hilarious. But like, is dude for real right now?
Go back this. So you took a trip to Vegas on a private jet.
I'm about to.
Oh, you're about to.
Okay.
Okay. So is this your lifestyle? You just like to just live life very high? Is this what you do?
Yeah, that's why I say
Everything?
take Yeah, this is a regular day. This ain't nothing special. This is a regular day. I'm going to go sports bet in Vegas.
Okay.
And where are you from again? Where are you flying from where to Vegas?
Nowhere.
Oh my god, bro. This can't be real. This can't be real. Stop it. Stop it. No, my god, the shorty crib, she said take them Tatums off is fucking insane. Oh my god, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
This dude is a straight up meme. Ain't no way he just pulled the bottle out. So he was fronting for this interview, pretending like he was on a private jet, right? But he got caught. So let's go here. Oh my god. These ads, bruh. These ads, bruh. All right, here we go.
Yes. How much money you got in your bank account right now?
Why is everything money with you? Because that's all he has to offer. Bloody hell. That's all he has to offer. He can't talk more than that.
Wait,
No,
you need to stop talking.
answer
to
the
him.
question.
You need to stop talking.
Let's let Dr. Dez finish.
I want to answer the question.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Bro, it's so crit. Like every time a dude gets rejected on that fucking stupid show, the pop the balloon shit, or they always going to, oh, how much money do you make, and how much money? Oh, you're not even my type. I'm not even that into her anyway. She got fucking, look at those nasty bangs, and she got a 5 head, and fucking, it's like, what, dude? You were just trying to get with her 2 seconds ago. That's what I don't get, bro. If I think Shorty's got her bangs are dusty and she got a 5 head, why the fuck am I trying to get with her in the first place? I'm gonna pass. But the second they get rejected, they try to be all like, well, you're fucking no you no you. It's like, come on, bro, stop it.
You need to stop talking right now. Oh my god, bruh. Get a load of this guy.
And then, so just to kind of bring it back to Mazzy, we heard you came to Phoenix in a helicopter. Let's take a look at that clip.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow. There goes security. Oh my god. Wow. In 4K.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
You told him, hey, folks,
What? Bro, he's got like a boxing robe on, aka Himothy, bro. Nah, fam. Nah.
Porno nips. My bad. I mean hippo lip.
What's sad, social? What's so sad, social?
Still mobbing to the store, still looking like I lied.
Is there anything gayer than a man who calls himself Himothy? I'm Himothy. Wasn't that the name of Easy the Block Captain's album? Right? It was like Himothy. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Himothy. Oh my god. How fucking cornball could you get? Look at this. That don't even look like a helicopter you would even like fly in. It's like a display model, bro. It looks like a model airplane you put together when you're a kid. It's clearly, bro, it's still sitting on the like docking, the wood, like what? They didn't land. You think this helicopter flew over and landed on that little fucking 10-foot pallet? No. It was clearly sitting there. The thing in front of it, they just unhooked that. They got in it and pretended like they just landed. This is insane, bruh. Because, yeah, wait a minute. If he just landed, then who's the guy outside filming? Who's the guy outside filming if you just landed in the helicopter? What do you mean? Cooked, bro. Cooked. And then he comes out. Look at This one was talking about main character syndrome, right?
Oh my god.
The girls are laughing at you. He did the robe tussle up, like, let me pop my collar. And then he did the nose flick. Bruh.
Wow.
Look at his face. He's like, yeah, look at me. I'm Himothy. I'm cold, bruh. It should say the coldest Crawford.
In 4K. In 4K.
Hey, folks, turn on the jets real quick.
This is great.
Wait. Is that his driver? Why is driver got a fucking cowboy hat on? What the fuck? Bruh. What? Is that Rome DMV? Bro. What the fuck? He in the front. Exactly, bro. What, you're taking flying lessons? He's like, yeah, I learned how to fly a helicopter on my off time, because I got it like that. Shut the fuck up, bro. And you flew there. You flew the helicopter while wearing your boxing robe that says Himothy. And then you got Rome DMV and a cowboy hat waiting for you to open the door and record it all. This is fucking, like, if this is all like an elaborate troll and is meant to be funny, this is fucking hilarious. This is genius. This is fucking genius if it's like a troll,
4K.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
Hey, folks, turn on the jets real quick.
Okay, so here's where he gets busted, right? Shout out to my dog, Phoenix. Took me wherever I wanted to go in the chopper.
So Mozzie didn't fly this helicopter into Arizona as he states. No.
Oh, yeah?
What happened is exactly what that girl described, okay? These people are actually based in Arizona. They're not picking up Mozzie to drop him off back to Arizona. That's not what happened. No. They're actually based at the Scottsdale airport in Arizona. So what happened is Mozzie flew into Arizona on that economy ticket. As you can see, this is the same landing pad. This is the same landing pad that Mozzie was, okay? This is in Scottsdale, Arizona at the airport. So what happened was Mozzie flew into Arizona, all right, with his dudes on economy, booked that Uber Black. They took a Uber Black to this location at the airport, took a video, which is a photo op of Mozzie in the helicopter. It never got flown nowhere, all right? Mozzie hopped out the helicopter, went back into the Uber Black, and went to pop the balloon. But Mozzie lied about being flown into...
Oh, wait, the dude that... Aaron Hall. You talking about the dude that was on, like, Vlad? Talking about Diddy parties and shit? That Aaron Hall? Like the old singer-songwriter dude? Or...
Arizona on the helicopter, because this is what he does, right? Now, I don't know if Mozzie really has money. I don't know. Maybe he does have money, but he don't have the millions he wants you to believe. All right? So, no, that was cap. It was an absolute lie. And that's why he got so mad and upset at her, because he knew like his entire facade was actually easily seen through by this one woman, and she was exposing him.
Got something going for herself. Not up here with buck teeth. Not a farmer. Y'all have farmers up there.
What?
Do it look like I'm close to a farm? No.
Foreigner? You said
farmers.
Farmers.
They up there milking cows and stuff like that.
That was in the lineup for you.
That didn't make any. It just didn't make any sense. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have fun, but I'm gonna still pop it. Let y'all know how I'm coming for real. Private jets, yeah. Everything I said is what's really going on. It's regular for me though.
I wouldn't approach or talk to either of these guys because I'm not a fan of flashiness. I'm just not.
Because you know that I wouldn't talk to you.
Huh?
Because you know that I would not talk to you.
Well,
Oh
thank
my
God.
God.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking a question. Relax.
It's because I know you wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, is that the reason why?
That didn't sound like a question. It's like, I'm just not a fan of flashiness. Because you know I wouldn't talk to you. Because you know I wouldn't talk to you. I was just asking a question. That didn't sound like a question. That sounded like a statement, bruh.
I don't know what's in your mind. I'm just saying I don't like flashiness, and
Do
if I
you
see
feel like you're
flashy
not
guys,
good
I
enough
wouldn't
for
talk
me?
to them. Huh?
Do you feel like you're not?
You feel like you're, bro. The mental gymnastics, the trickery, the manipulation. It's almost impressive. It's almost impressive how he puts it back on her. Oh, because you don't think you're good enough. You don't think you don't think you're good enough to get with me. That's why. You don't think you deserve private jets. That's why. Wow.
Good enough for me?
She doesn't know you.
I don't care. I don't know you. I'm just giving my answer
Off
to her
of first
question.
impression, looking at me and you looking in the mirror, would you feel like you would be appropriate for me?
The audacity, bro. Like, yo, this dude was talking to people on that show as if he's up here and they're down here. He told one girl, you don't even got enough money to speak to me. You can't even afford to talk to me. And then he's telling her, look at you and look at me. Do you think that, like, you're good enough for me? Oh, bro, this dude is, bro, he's unbearable. So after he goes on his...
All right. Yeah. So this dude, he winds up admitting, I didn't fly. Well, I didn't fly there in the helicopter. I just hit him up, and my buddy works there. So I told him I wanted to sit in it, and like, well, why'd you film it like you were? And he's like, well, I don't know. Like, it's insane, bro. He literally admits he didn't fly, and he got caught capping. But okay, we're gonna pull up some of this Ashton Hall. I don't even know. Never heard of him, but we're about to. But I do want to. Oh shit, my bad. I do want to pull up videos of pickup artists. They're cold. They call it the cold approach, the cold open. You know. I wanna, bro. You know what would be fire? Yo. Let's find the most cheese ball. Let's find the most cheese ball red pill dude selling a course, right? I will pay for the course, for the content. Okay? So we can do streams of it. And I'll show you let's see what we learn. Let's see what we learn in one of these courses, huh? I mean, if it's like an outrageous amount, but if y'all are into it and y'all feel it, bro, I think that would be hilarious. If it's a lot, y'all got to help chip in. Y'all got to help chip in and donate. But I will get the courses and we will break it down on stream. If that's something, I got to do my DSP right now. If the stream gets enough support, you all vote. I did the poll. This stream won the poll, but now it's like you're not interested. This stream had low support all night. I barely made any tips. Oh, fuck. It's a troll. Okay, where did that? Oh, shit, my bad. So let's check out this guy. Does morning routines, apparently. Bruh. 4 a.m., 10 a.m., Really? Bro, you filmed this all in a 2-minute period. Stop it. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. My muscle's so big I accidentally busted that fucking Bud Light bottle. What the fuck?
Preaching about the arrival of Christ.
Nice 5 a.m. I dip my face in a bowl of cold water. You're not alpha unless you use a fucking. Oh my god, bro! Look at this fucking cornball. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, he's all natty. You think he's from Cincinnati? I don't think so, bruh. Wow, this dude's a corn nugget. Corn nugget. Okay, hold on. I want to look. Let's look up some. Okay. Let's analyze some game tapes, some infield footage, as you will. Let's watch a Sigma live in action.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you mean you're a pickup
I'm a picker. I'm pretty sure I can look like the disgusting scum of the earth in 5 seconds. I know I can do it. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. Is there something that you like?
No, I know what I like.
Like, what do you like?
Is there something that you like? Yeah, she'd like you and your ponytail and your cheap Men's Warehouse knockoff suit to F off. Bro, you know what's crazy? Oh my God, I have a wild story. I have a wild story to tell you. So, I was hanging out with this chick one time in the middle of Boston. We're sitting on these bleacher things, kind of. And the girl in front of us was just like sitting there chilling. And we saw this kid making the rounds. He kept going up, talking to one girl, and live right in front of me, 3 feet in front of me, this kid walked up and started trying to talk to this girl. And me and the girl I'm with are just sitting there dying laughing, trying not his first line, I think he came out and said, he's like, "Hi, just to let you know," he's like, I'm working on my engagement and I'm trying to basically right off rip, he came off like a serial killer. He's like, "Hi, I just want to let you know, not to make you awkward, I'm just working on my interactions with women. That's why you may have seen me just talk to the other 10 before you." Immediately I was like, bro, no. Why are you doing this to yourself? What the fuck? Just say hi. Just say anything other than that. Anything other than, "So I'm just working on my interactions with women," is like the worst thing you could possibly open with. What the fuck? First, off rip, you're letting her know, I'm awkward and don't know how to talk to women. And not in a funny, silly kind of way either. Like a serial killer, sociopath way. You're off the bat letting her know, I don't know how to talk to women. Also, secondly, letting her know, I've been watching videos online to try to build my confidence. And that's why I just cold approached 10 women in front of you. So she saw in real time you get rejected by 10 women in it was in a minute and 45 second span. He went through 10 girls in a minute and 45 seconds. And he was 100 meters away. It was like a speed run. This dude was trying to speed run a suit at a bar. Is insane. But bro, I had a front row seat to this kid just face diving. And it was so funny because when he finally fucked off and walked away, the girl turned around and looked at me like, "Bro, what?" And I was like, "Hey, don't look at me." I'm like, I have no fucking idea what that was, dog. Oh my God. Oh, let's see the approach demo. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can already tell. Oh wait, pickup artist boot camp, bruh. Okay. Which one? All right, we'll do both. We'll do this one first.
You seem kind of a bit wacky. Do you have OCD or would you rather have ADD?
What?
So you seem kind of a bit wacky.
You seem kind of a bit wacky.
Do you have OCD or would you rather have ADD? It seems like.
Would you do you have OCD, or would you rather have like ADD? It seems like. Wow, bruh. Amazing.
Like you may have possibly both of them.
No, I don't have
Or it seems like maybe you possibly have both. Do you have every fucking mental disorder possible? How fucked up in the head are you? Great open. Great open.
The one.
Well, which one would you choose?
I wouldn't.
I mean, you wouldn't choose one.
Well, why would
This
I have
is
to?
a scenario in which I'm asking you a question. Why wouldn't you choose one?
I just don't want to.
Well, I mean, are you scared of having one? Or is that like it's?
No, I
I'm
just
scared of you and this line of questioning.
A hypothetical situation. I mean, is
Right.
that really that hard for you to imagine which one you would rather have?
Okay, I love this woman because she is so mean that in the wild, this is a woman you would turn your back on and walk away from.
In the wild, bro, this guy's really trying to act like he like goes up to girls in real life and does this. In the wild, this is girl you turn your back on. In the wild, bro, this is insane. Oh my god. So let me give you an example, right? Of so when Pablo was single and living in Boston, bro, there's baddies all over Boston. If you've never been, college town, there's all kinds of baddies of all race, creeds, colors, sizes. It's a wonderful thing. But you could just walk down the street and there's all kinds of beautiful women everywhere. So when Pablo was single, I would just like, I'd be walking to the store. The thing is, if you're going to have an interaction with someone on the street, first thing you got to know is that mostly when people are out and about, they're like on their way somewhere. Okay. A lot of people have like headphones in. So just like approaching someone randomly and getting close to them and be like, hey, if they have headphones in, already they're going to be like on guard. They're alert. A man's just coming up to them randomly. They're like, what the fuck? So yeah, maybe look for people like if you are like, oh, she's kind of cute. If they're speed walking a direction, if they have fucking headphones in, if they have their back turned to you, like be mindful of that. Okay. You don't just want to fucking run up on a girl and be like, hey, like autistically fucking yelling at her. You know what I mean? But also, you can't be like sheepish, right? Like, say you see a girl that's not like speed walking, doesn't have headphones in. You can't be like, so miss, so I would just had like a question. I would, you can't be no confidence, Mr. Stammering either. Okay. Perfect example. Ready? I was walking down the street one day. I'm passing this pizza joint. I see this girl is standing outside the pizza joint, looking at herself in the reflection of the window, right? And she's like fixing her hair, kind of like using it as a mirror. So I'm walking by. I just do like a double take real quick, and without thinking, because a lot of the time, I just do shit for my own amusement. Sometimes people, if you're like expecting a certain outcome, or you get too attached to a desired outcome, that's gonna fuck you up. Okay, so sometimes, like, I just have conversations with people. If it's like a girl working at a store, I could be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and she'll maybe some like playful flirt, and then I just go, all right, have a good day, because I'm not interested. I'm not trying to get anything out of it. I don't even want a number type shit. But you just, if you're not a weirdo, you can have conversations like that. So I see this girl out of the corner of my eye. She's fucking fixing her hair in the window of a pizza joint. I do a double take. I go, nah, you look good. And she giggles, of course. And I go to keep walking, and she's like, huh. And then she lifts her head back up and looks at me again. And she's like, yeah. And I go, yeah, no. I was like, nah, you look good, girl. And she's like, oh, okay. And I go, and then instead of being weird or awkward, like, oh, so what's your name? And I was like, well, what do you need to look good for? Natural question. Natural follow-up question. Okay. You walk by and say, oh, I do a double take. You go, nah, you look good. She's like, oh, I do. I go, yeah, you look good, girl. She's like, oh, okay. Smiles, still looking at me, not like turned away, like trying to end. So I'm like, oh, she's still staring at me, like opening for another. So I just said, well, what do you like? Almost, I asked in a genuine way because I was just genuinely curious. Like, well, what do you got to look good for? Like a job interview or a date? And she's like, oh, I'm supposed to go to this party. I was like, oh yeah, where's that at? Like, and now all of a sudden, I'm engaged, talking on the street. This person's not walking away. It's not awkward. I didn't have to run up and say, hey, miss, excuse me. You understand? How easy. Within 30 seconds, I got a guard down. She's telling me, she's pulling her phone out. Oh, it's on this street. Oh, what's your name? Oh, you from here? Oh, I live close by. But 34 seconds later, has a phone out asking for my phone number. It's not that fucking hard, bro. It's not that hard. You just have to not be autistic. Just not be autistic. Just don't run up and scare bitches. Okay? You can't be like, ah! But you also can't be like, just like have a little confidence in yourself and just carry on the conversation out of self-amusement. In my mind, I didn't give a single fuck if I got this girl's number or not. I was on the way to do something else. So it's like a side mission. That's how I see it. It's like a side mission in a game. When all of a sudden you're like, oh, side plot? Oh, okay, yeah, let me see if oh, look, that scored a number. All right, on with my day type shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And that's the problem with the red pill is they're so invested. They're so invested in it. And they're like, women, whether either they're resenting it or they're so desperately trying to get girls that it's like the thing about women, they have a natural radar. Women have a natural radar for a dude that got no bitches, okay? Even if you like it, let's say it's not even that you don't even have to have never had bitches. Let's just say you're in a drought at this particular time. Women can sense that immediately because you're like over eager, you're over invested, you're trying a little too hard, whether you realize it or not, type shit. Women pick up on all that naturally. Their natural fucking radar, bruh. But let's see a little more of this. I just wanted to give you an example of like what a non-autistic conversation would be like.
From and use really harsh disconnects with to you'd go talk to somebody else and then see if she came back later. But for the purposes of this, we wanted to keep on with her.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I was thinking based on what you've seen prior about this woman is that the best way to connect with her is to have a conflict with her and to piss her off and to get her to see if she would soften at that point or get her hyped up and see what happens.
Yeah, I like that you said you ask her this question. She's like, I won't choose. Says, well, is it really that hard for you? I mean, what a great. I mean, that's a strong disconnect, but it really is what a woman who is this antagonistic is going to need to continue to just stay in the interaction.
Oh my god, when you get a bitch like this who's playing rough, sometimes you really gotta jolt their fucking sensibility. Sometimes you really gotta mind fuck her. Jesus, bro.
So, let's watch some more.
I mean, to me, like ADD, like you seem to have ADD because your eyes are twitching all over the
Okay, I'll
place.
pick ADD.
Or OCD because it seems like you're obsessed with small little details. I mean, which one?
OCD. Yeah.
Which one is it? The question was to pick one, and
I'll pick
now you're fluctuating as though you don't really have a formulated opinion. So I don't really
I'll
understand.
pick ADD.
So just to break in here a second, so he's really going straight at her. In terms of, sounds like you don't.
You mean he is really good. Like, don't act like that's not you. Don't act like that's not you in the footage. What do you mean he?
Have a formulated opinion. But notice that she's laughing. He's pushed her, but she's laughing. Now this is a woman. I don't think we have any shots of her standing up, but she has large enough breasts that she gets approached all the time.
What? She has large enough breasts where she gets approached all the time. See, that's red pill math. Large breasts equals often approached. What the fuck? I didn't know there was a formula.
And she's probably used to being a total bitch to guys or just turning and walking away if she doesn't like their approach. Now here we've got Ron, who's older and maybe looking kind of sloppy, something like that, coming at her.
It's so fucking lot.
So he needs to keep her engaged. At this point, this is not something she can really easily walk away from because it's almost like her honor's on the line.
But also, she's always throwing out these bitch shields. So she usually says, "Go away," and everybody goes away, rather than going right towards.
She's throwing out her fucking laser shields. What the fuck, dog? The terminology is just fucking. Oh my god. I hate it, but I love it too. I hate it so much that I love it.
The conflict.
Right. Now, this is a woman who will bitch shield you pretty hard in a
shield
bar, for instance. And if you're not willing to have conflict and get into some heat, you're gonna get nowhere.
What is your name?
Jennifer.
If she goes to bitch shield you, use the Halo plasma rifle. Like, what the fuck?
You're not gonna shake my hand. Are you scared? Like, do you think I'm
A handshake, dude? What the fuck? This is. I hate this guy so much. Look at this autistic handshake you just did. What the fuck?
What is your name?
Jennifer.
You're not gonna shake my hand. Are you scared?
Bro, what is your name? Look, bro, the chair is the back legs have lifted off the ground because he leaned forward, put his arm out, pulled back, then scooted forward and did it again. And it lifted the legs off the chair. Smooth, bruh. Smooth operator. How funny would it be if he fell flat on his face?
Like, do you think am I that?
I think you're a creep.
He's making the chair spin. I think you're a creep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You said that with such a smile, though. Is that?
It's funny. I mean, it's funny when creeps come up and talk to you.
Really? But it happens
Kind of
all the time.
funny.
But you're not running away. You're sitting there.
Well, I'm being paid to sit here.
You're being forced to.
Yeah.
That's what all women say to me. Is they're being paid to sit next to
You're being forced to. Bro, he literally reminds me of Mark Duplass in the movie Creep, bro. Hold on. Literally, hold on. Bruh. Tell me he don't remind you. Owned him, bro. She smoked this fool. Tell me that dude don't look like. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Creep or Creep 2. Mark Duplass and Creep, bro. This is this guy. Ready?
To how that might play into the scene.
Yeah, it had crossed my mind.
Yeah, I'll bet it did. But look, I don't want you to worry. Like, it's just rubber. You know, it's fake. Here, you want to test it? Good. I just want you to be comfortable because in a few moments, I am going to be swinging this axe full force towards the base of your skull. Cool?
Cool.
All right, cool. So this guy's been dropping hints the whole way. Carefully placed Easter eggs. And you think, this guy might be capable of murder. When you think about it, did you get enough time to test that axe properly? Are you sure it's fake? He only offered you the handle. You didn't even get a chance to test the blade. And then it starts to dawn on you. While it is an absolutely insane idea that this man is not an actor auditioning for acting school, that this entire evening has been an elaborate ruse, that you are not in the company of a hack Jeff Daniels. You're with one of the greatest actors of all time.
Damn.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That can't be true, right? So you don't need to run away. But you do start to slowly walk away because how can you be sure? And then it hits you. Wait, the axe. Right. He slid the blade across his hand. So if there's blood on his hand, that axe is real. If there's blood on his hand, this could be really, really bad.
Crazy.
It's a moment of truth, Mike.
Oh my God. That scared the shit out of me. That was convincing, man. Like, I admit it, like, you didn't have it in the takes before.
I know,
but, like,
I know.
That was really good. You have an audition, man. And we have a short film. I mean, this could get into Sundance.
Yeah, high five.
No.
Yes!
Bruh. That's this guy. He's like, but you call me a creep, but you slowly start to walk away. But then in the back of your mind, you're like, oh no, maybe I should go home.
Right.
So is that? I mean, is that, you can do better than that in terms of aggression too. I mean, that's not.
I can.
I'm not really
I'm
that.
a kickboxer, but
So you're gonna kickbox me?
no, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not
could.
really that. I don't really
Right.
worry about things like
No.
that. I mean,
Bro, he's like, you're going to kickbox me? Well, I'm not really worried about that. I have 100 pounds on you. So even if you did try to fight back, what the fuck?
let me get a picture.
I just took a picture from my throne room. Wow, bro. Is this Joanne? I think this is Joanne, dog.
Okay, jumping in again. So, most guys hearing from women you're a creep is going to go one of two ways. They're either going to just put their tail between their legs and run away, or they're going to be like, "Well, yeah, you're a total bitch. Yeah, fuck you," and basically run away. And he engaged it. He's like, "Well, great. What is it about though? I love this. You can do better than that in terms of aggression."
I love that phrase. Hopefully it'll.
I love it. I love how bro, what are they talking about? This guy's failed on every metric. And he pulls out a fucking disposable camera and takes a picture.
Again, another video, but
yeah, she would just turn it.
What's your favorite restaurant?
He's like, what's your address? Where's your mom live?
What do you like to eat? Where are you from?
Bro, he's spinning that chair, bro.
Are you guys learning anything?
Is that pure sarcasm? Are you going to answer one of the questions or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do I have to? No, I don't have to.
You don't have to. But now you're twitching your hair like you're thinking.
Because you're a psycho.
Because you're a psycho. Bruh.
Oh my god!
This dick is fucking destroying this guy's soul.
Me?
Okay, let's look at this again.
Right,
she's
body
laughing.
this dude.
You're a psycho, right? Just bear in mind, and there's a couple of things I think to watch for this. As you're watching this one, there's a lot of heat in this interaction. I mean,
There's a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat when a girl when a girl calls you a creepy psycho stalker, fuck off before she kickboxes you, and you say you're not afraid of kickboxing because you know jujitsu. There's a lot of heat here. You always want to use that heat to your advantage when you're trying to close. Like, shut the fuck up, dog. Yeah, it's about to end in a restraining order.
this isn't mild. And secondly, she is laughing while she says stuff like "you're a psycho."
Well, I also tried to jump around.
Yeah, it's also like I laugh when I'm nervous too. When shit's weird and awkward, I'm like, okay, yeah, what the fuck? She's laughing, so obviously she's into it, fellas. Like, dude, is this the DME Bro, it says DEMO, but I think it means DMEO approach. This is the old DME approach.
Around somewhat as a demonstration to say, like, I'm going to jump to a different topic. What do you like to eat? What do you like to do? And that in observing her, it seems like she easily jumped to a different topic. She didn't hold on to the idea that I'm a psycho or things are crazy. She was easy to move into a different direction, and she was happy to do so.
Yeah, and throughout this entire course, we've been trying to pound into you that you don't have to do a big transition to go from one topic to another. You can just do it. And I think there's a great, it's a demo of that. Just change topic.
Let's see what she does now. In what way am I a psycho?
Probably a lot more than I know now.
Really?
but yeah.
Like, what do you think? Do you think I'm like a sexual pervert, or how would you? In what way would I be a psycho?
I think you're more like a mind fucker.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you would come to that formulation.
I know we're jumping in a lot here, but this is really worth parsing down. So she says, "You're a psycho." Now, how would you respond if a woman said you're a psycho in a bar or something like that at a party? Well, the best way to respond that we've seen, which Ron described, is, "Oh, in what ways? What kind of a psycho do you think I am?" He's amused by her point of view, and you can see from the look on her face, she's amused by it as well.
And she called me a mind fucker too.
Yeah, so they're starting to develop in a way. I mean, there's an understanding, if not a connection, starting to happen there.
For sure. So, I mean, do you?
So like, there's some heat here. There's a connection starting to form, bro. These people are fucked. Yeah, just laugh it off when a girl calls you a psycho. You say, well, what kind? What kind of psycho killer am I? This is fucked, bro. What?
Often like have sex with mindfuckers. Is that how you know that, or what?
How often do you have sex with the mind?
No, it just seems like
It's like a vibe.
It's just a vibe. Just
All
an
right.
instinct.
Fine. We'll stop there. So I just wanted to break it.
We'll stop there. Yeah, maybe don't ever do that again. Hold on.
Engaged? Yes or no? Okay, was she smiling? Yes or no?
No. Yes.
Was she completely comfortable? Yes or no? No. Is that okay? Yes or no?
Again, this is the guy teaching you. Bro, this is like, I'm pretty sure this dude is like the Riverside Ripper or something. I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy on like Hardened Criminals or some shit. Why? Why do people take courses from these fucking sociopaths? I don't believe that. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. So just imagine when you're watching this Red Pill shit, you're like, who the fuck would fall for this? Who would? But it's people like that. They're like, I want to learn the ways. How can I do it? And it's like, bro, again, okay, so to bring it back, to make it relevant of my problem with the Red Pill is they act like any man out there can learn the ways of the Jedi. I'm sorry. This guy, bro, you could have dudes in an earpiece feeding you the best lines in the world. Okay? It's just like a ghostwriter, okay? I could ghostwrite. You could have like me, John. You could have a whole fucking team of people ghostwriting you fire material. Okay? If you deliver it like Crisis, it's not going to hit the same. Okay? People aren't going to be like, oh, that's so fire. It lacks the charisma. You see what I'm saying? So they're selling them a dream that anyone, a DME, could just be like, oh, this fucking master player that gets all these women because he's so smooth talking. I learned the ways. I took the red pill and now I'm aware. I'm awake. I'm like Neo. No, you're just a creep that now thinks he knows more.
The girl will
This is amazing already. Look at this guy. Again, I think y'all need to go to boot camp. I think we need to go to boot camp to learn how to get chicks, bro.
probably be in front of you at a time when you don't expect it. The cock blocker we got to watch out for is ourselves. Ultimately, with
the cock blocker we need to watch out for is ourselves. We are, of course, always our biggest own cock blocker. Okay? Those glasses, this mustache, that hat, all it's going to be is cock blockers. The hair, the face you're making right now, the eyes over the glasses, the couch, the pattern, my way of speaking, cock block hairs, okay? We're always going to be our own biggest cock block hair.
think it's the girls, we think it's the time, we think it's us,
Look at these dudes. Look at these collection of budding serial killers they've collected here.
Is ourselves. Ultimately, we think it's the girls, we think it's the time, we think it's us, we think it's that. It's one thing. It's what we think. Every hot girl that you see at some point was a little baby wearing diapers and that's
what the fuck? What? Every hot girl you've ever seen, you got to just imagine when they were still in the womb before they were even born yet. They didn't have concepts. They didn't have ideas of their own. They were an embryo. They were reliant upon the mother, and the mother was hot too at one point. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? That might be the worst line I've ever fucking heard, bro. That was on some.
I mean, my bad. I got a grip with this bitch outside looks so good they gotta raise the age limit. This bitch outside looks so good they gotta raise the age limit.
think it's the time, we think it's us, we think it's that. It's one thing. It's what we think. Every hot girl that you see at some point was a little baby wearing diapers, and at some point will be an elder woman. Our assignment is to shift our mindset.
Bro,
When?
like it's fake. This has got to be like. This has got to be like a sketch, right? There's no way. There's no way.
Elder woman. Our
This kid. This kid's like, bro, what?
assignment is.
I think he was in the Stanford prison experiments.
To shift our mindset. When? Right here, right now.
You're watching Channel 5.
Channel 5. Channel 5.
After an intense few weeks on the road, covering events like the White.
Yeah, okay, this is a troll. I was like, there's no way, bro. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Oh my god, dog. I was like, this can't be. This can't be. Oh, Jesus.
So,
Crobies, dog. Jesus, Crobies. Oh, this guy? Is this guy going in? I want to see his approach with this guy.
Sure. Oh, Mexican? Okay. Persian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you grew up here your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. You look like you're into like fitness or something.
I try to be.
You look like you're into fitness or something.
Yeah, you do. What's your favorite fun thing to do this?
You look like you're into working those tits out.
Do is I help people build the confidence to overcome social anxiety.
Okay.
So these are actually vlogging glasses.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I was wondering if it's okay with you if I showed the clip where I came and said hi to you.
Sure.
That's very nice of you.
The clip.
Bruh, what the fuck? This is content? Like, people watch this shit? Like, oh, the demo part 2. Oh, we got him with another girl. I need to see this. I need to see this guy try to get a different girl, bro. What the fuck?
Hi.
Yes. Would you like a seat?
Okay, I gotta make a caveat here. I know I look a bit like a retard. What I wanted to do here was to do something that was
I know I looked a little bit like a retard. Yeah, you think?
really crazy and outrageous, as somewhat as a demo, but also it just came into my mind to act like Rain Man and to see what would happen.
Came into my mind to act like Rain Man. I came up with a wacky character.
As an experiment. So I'm just warning you.
Yeah, and these are great things to do. And also one of the things that
No, these are not like what the fuck? These are not great things to do. I mean, for what? These are great things to do if you're trying to get a restraining order put on you. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Now, people constantly say about Ronnie, you should take that away from this interaction too, is his willingness to try new things should inspire you to try new things. Because so much comes out of being willing to try something different with a woman.
I wanted to just get her attention, but we'll see what happens. See, I'm willing to fall on my face for you, the watcher.
Can I help you? Go ahead. Good try.
What kind of gum is that?
Orange.
You want to try gum?
No, thank you.
Please?
Mm.
Can I at least smell yours?
No.
So, okay, let's back up. So I wanted to go as long as I could without saying anything as a way to say, like, how intense it is. Silence can be really intense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sometimes just silently staring. Bro, this is like, I feel like we found the forbidden tapes. The forbidden tapes. Like, this was never supposed to see the light of day at all. Ever. What the fuck?
We as guys have in our interactions with women. You know, we so often live in this tiny box. If it has to be like this, it has to look like this, it has to go this way. But no, it really doesn't. And some of it is, you know, your warmth comes through, and so she's okay. She'll talk with you.
And then I ask her about her gum of all things.
And now, do you want to trade gum? It's awesome.
So let's see what she does. Are you
I think my girlfriend's calling me. No.
Is that a prison tattoo you got? What's the story behind
Yeah,
it?
no.
Is that like a little heart?
It
Like,
is a little heart.
I heart.
No, no. No,
I
it's
heart
one-
doggies.
Do you? Oh, that's sweet.
What?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
It's kind of weird.
That is weird.
How come you don't wear jewelry? What's the story behind that?
I do wear jewelry.
But like, are you phobic somehow of
No.
necklaces or of bracelets?
No.
What are you phobic of?
You.
What else are you phobic of? Spiders?
No, I
Mice?
can, I can handle it.
Rats?
I can handle it all.
You ever know that show?
What are your phobia? Are you afraid of serial killer men like me? This is insane, bro. I don't even know. I'm so baffled right now. All right, I think we kind of went down a rabbit hole. That's okay. So back to what I was saying, bro. My issue with these fucking retards, right, is that, you know, it's a grift and all that shit. But like, I've never once ever heard any of these fucking people talk about like raising children, being a good partner. You know, it's always about like, be the best you can be and just fucking stock bodies, bro. Get as many BBLs in your face as you can. Make sure they're big, fat, nasty fucking behemoth whales with OnlyFans. And you're definitely going to want to get vasectomies so you don't knock them out. Because you definitely don't want kids with these retards. Like, how about tell me how to get the family? Tell me how to get the girl I want to be with. How to make it work with the girl that I want to be with, and how to have a good family and make that work, and how to raise, like, if the whole thing is like, oh, there's horrible women and bettering yourself, becoming the best man, then you would think part of that would be like raising the next generation of men or women. Say you have a daughter, okay, then all these things you say are wrong with women, then maybe, just maybe, you be a good father, raise a girl the right way that you say, right? Or teach these young men at a young age all the stuff all this knowledge you have now that you're gray and fucking past your prime. Well, you can pass that on to your kin. So now your son can be a high value man at a younger age. You know, I've never once heard any of these fuck nuts talk about family, talk about, the only time they do it is when someone brings it up and is like, well, wait, shouldn't the ultimate goal to be like family or lineage? I mean, at the end of the day, you can't take this money with you when you get put in the dirt in a casket. How many fucking random whores in Miami you banged, or how many STDs you caught? Does that really matter? No. So the same shit that they talk about women, how, oh, they're all just about living in the moment and like, I want it now. I want what feels good now. No long-term whatever. It's like, okay, well, what long-term shit do you get? You just want the highest amount of body count and the highest amount of digits in my bank account. Okay, and when you get put in the dirt, what did that all mean? What's your legacy? Your legacy is grifting a bunch of fucking simps, writing a book, and teaching a course on how to be a fucking retard. No. You know what I mean? It's like, that's my fucking issue with this shit. It's dumb. It's fucking stupid. Like, do I think men learning certain things that maybe they didn't know beforehand, maybe they didn't have older brothers to teach in this game? Yeah, that's like, you know, the initial like, oh shit, I never thought about it that. Oh wow, like if you're just so outside the loop and you don't know much about females at all, I could see the benefits of like getting schooled on a shit. Like maybe for like a younger kid not knowing some of the shit or something. We're talking about like 45, 50-year-old men coming across this content talking about, oh, now I know I'm gonna pay for the fucking extra fraternity membership now, and now I'm an alpha, and not like, Bro, you're 50. You're 50. Shouldn't you be thinking about trying to have a kid, maybe a family? No, now's your time to really turn up and start my fucking entrepreneurship. I'm gonna start my entrepreneurship and go on yachts with whores in Miami. Okay, bro, you literally just sound like you're in the fucking plot of a bad movie. You just want to live like it's the 80s, apparently. It ain't the 80s, bruh. It ain't. And I don't know about y'all, but yeah, that red pill sounds real nice until you got to take 4 red pills and a blue and a red to cure them ST dizicles. You don't want them ST dizicles on your EB testicles. Okay? You know, again, it's like, I don't know. The way I think, I'm like, do I personally give a fuck at all if dudes want to like hook up with a bunch of chicks? No. But then stop fucking crying about, like, my thing is like, bro, I love women. I love women. Love them. Everything about them. I love everything about women. Okay? Are there horrible women out there? Of course, we did a whole stream on Remy Ma. Horrible, narcissistic, demon woman. Demon spawn. Are there absolute narcissistic, wretched creatures, harlots? 1000%. We talked about it before. Scorn women. Well, you know, they'll do all kinds of wretched shit. 100%. Should you be aware of that? The danger, you know, like what a woman is capable of, you know, in case things go south. Yeah, maybe knowing that if you're unaware. Yeah. But I just don't understand how day in and day out and day in and day out, typing in chats and talking about and just literally living out your fantasy of like resentment for a woman hurt you. Boo-hoo. Get over it. You know what I did when I was like heartbroken years ago over a certain girl? I just started working out. I started working out and writing every day. Working out, writing. That's when I wrote Die Laughing. That's when I, you know, this is like fucking, probably like 7 years ago or some shit. And I just started working. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to watch fucking other men hating women, resent. You don't have to watch gold digging videos. You don't have to pay for a membership. The thing is, if you can take like a little bit of knowledge from something and go, oh, okay, and then move on. And just like, there's a lot of different people I watch. Like maybe this guy wrote a book on like this theory, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But he wrote 3 other books. Do I give a fuck about his opinion on this, this, and this? No, not really. You don't have to believe every single thing a person says. That's the problem with these people. It's like a cult. They dive headfirst in and they go, oh, I kind of agree with A and B, but C through Z, I'm all set. Don't agree. That's okay. But they're like, oh no, yes, master, yes, daddy. Tell me more, dad. If you have to look to another man for every fucking thought to have, every action, if you have to look to someone else to tell you how to be a better you, you're already fucking losing. You're already failing. No one else knows your traits, your strengths, your weaknesses better than you do. If there's room for improvement, you know what it is. You're just fucking off. You don't have to watch videos of someone else cosplaying that they got it all figured out and pay them to tell you how horrible women are and blame everything on that. It's like, that's what pisses me off. It's like, let's just blame women for everything. It's like, can they be horrible? Can they, you know, it's like, is there a percentage of, you know, I hate to say modern women? Bro, women have been the same all along. Okay. Always. Like, even in the Bible, even in the fucking Bible, it talks about these type of women. It's not modern women. No, there's always been horrible women. If you surround yourself, if you live in LA and you surround yourself with fucking influencer women and fucking with fake breasts and fake everything, and that, of course, you're going to get what you seek out. So if you try to go big and go, I want the yacht, I want the private jet. And your first thing you say when you meet a girl is, you ever flown on a private jet? Don't you think, like I was saying earlier, it's like, if I'm not trying to catch a lobster, I'm not going to use a lobster trap. What the fuck? If you say that's so horrible and you don't want women that are like this and that and hypergamous and they only want men for their money, then why is that your first go-to to try to land a girl? You say, oh, these fucking IG models, but yet those are the only girls you try to bang. Personally, I don't even find most of them attractive, bro. Fake asses and like, I'm good, bro. I like all natural looking women, you know? There's something just like, I don't know. And like I said, I like natural women and I like women that are into me. So I just don't understand. I didn't grow up in a big city. I got small town values. Definitely got me more. But yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Like the thing, that's what annoys me. The thing, like, because a lot of them, like, let's be real. A lot of the people watching are just, they're lost. They're never gonna get, like I was saying, it's like they have these unrealistic expectations themselves, you know? It'd be like a dude in that video we were just watching, and they're like, well, why can't I get with fucking Scarlett Johansson? It's like, bro, what are you the male equivalent of? Ask yourself that. Are you the male equivalent of a Scarlett? No. You are DME's second cousin. Okay? So maybe find something a little more your ballpark. And I'm not saying you can't punch up. Bro, women, here's the thing. As much as dudes talk shit about women, and they only care about this, they only care about that. Like I said, if they just stop spending, if they spend half the time just learning a little personality instead of bitching and whining that, oh, if you don't have a chiseled chin and fucking six pack, then she's gonna go with Chad and Tyrone, and like, bro, enough whining, and they just want to like repeat memes back to each other in the chat to make themselves feel better about how, because it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier to just go, well, I got a bad hand in life. I got a bad hand in life, and let's just blame the women, as opposed to just doing, literally all it takes is to stop fucking whining for 2 seconds, stop being a little bitch, and like fucking wonders. It will work wonders for you. Get your, like, here's the thing. When you get in the, and I say this from like, I was never like that bad, but I'm just saying, as a person who's experienced that, like, that turmoil inside of when, like, you know, when you're really down bad after a girl, like, you know, someone you really felt like you loved, and, you know, they leave you, you're like, oh, like, you know, it can cause like certain feelings. You're like, you know, first starts like the self-doubt, the self-pity bullshit, and then almost like resenting women. Like, it's easy. It's easy to blame everyone else and not do shit to better yourself. It's easy to find 100 other dudes to all just go, no, it's not your fault, Jim. Women are just whores. You know? Never once stop and go, hey, what did I do wrong? Maybe I could have been better. Maybe I knew from the get-go this wasn't the right way. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing a lot of people don't want to talk about. Okay? A lot of people don't want to talk about when a dude meets a girl and knows that there's something off about the connection. They know deep down in their soul. They know this is not the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. But they just kind of don't listen to that voice. They go, oh yeah, whatever, but she's cute and she's on, and we always argue and we can't communicate at all, and we're clearly not good partners. But I talked to her one day and she lets me bang her and she keeps coming over. So no, we have to work this out. And like, let's really be real. There's a lot of men that have dated women that they know weren't a good fit. And they stayed and they stayed and they ignored that fucking voice and they fought and fought and fought because they weren't a good fit. They were trying to jam a fucking square peg in a round hole over and over and over again and then getting mad that it won't fit. And then when the girl finally just goes, bro, this ain't working. This is, you know, we're not meant to be. You're a square. I'm a circle. The guy wants to have all this, whoa, fuck you. And instead of just going, hey, you know what? Yeah, maybe you're right. Wow, yeah, we were fighting. Oh, like, bro, the way I see it now, I go, if it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. The girl I've been with now 3 years. Probably one of the best, no, one of, like, the best relationship I've ever had. Because we're friends and we're everything. Everything. It just fits. We barely fight. Even when we do have disagreements, we can communicate. Like it, like I just knew, and it wasn't like, oh, I saw this girl and immediately was like, that's the love of my life. No, you just feel it when the interactions go smooth, when everything's smooth. That's what I was saying. People mistake that the nervousness, the butterflies and nervousness of being around someone they like and the limerence of something new, they mistake that for like, I'm in love. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Actually, being comfortable around, that's when you should know. When you're not nervous. When you're not nervous around someone. And you can just be yourself. Like I said, you don't have to feel like you're always on. You always got to be on. You can't, you know, like, what, then you're going to play. You got to ham it up and be on 10 and always be on every time you're around them. You can never fucking be a human. No, you should be comfortable around the person you're with, you know, like, and this is the shit that they like. I wish motherfuckers would like give you some game. Like, you know, I can give you game on how to pick a chick up. Well, what does that mean? How do you keep them? Ask yourself, do I want to keep this one? Are we even a good fit? Am I trying to have a family? What are your goals? Are you even trying to settle down right now? Do you have other things you're trying to accomplish? Like, I don't know. And if you do, if you have other goals, why the fuck are you wasting your time talking to 4 different bitches? That's all time you could have spent towards a goal. So I just don't understand. It seems so counterintuitive. Everything these motherfuckers talk about is counterintuitive. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's only more misery. They're literally like misery merchants. That's my problem. Is they'll give you a little bit of game that's like, oh, actually, oh, that makes sense. Oh, I actually agree with that. And then to keep you coming back and more and more for more of those red pills. Oh, I need more of those red pills. It's just a placebo, bro. It's a placebo. The red pill never was the red pill never did anything all along. It was a placebo. It was just to keep you coming back, to keep you in the loop. So you're another click, you're another fucking dollar for them. You're another possible client when you buy their book and you buy their fucking stupid cologne that smells like cat piss, and you buy their fucking dumb clothing line and you whatever the dumb shit they come up with next. Whatever products they shill on you, because that's all you are to them, is a goddamn simp. Just like the OnlyFans girls. Same fucking thing. Different sides of the coin. Really is. Really is. Dudes hate when they're not a woman's type. But just bro, that's what I'm saying. If we could just keep a push. Perfect example, right? And I'm getting close to wrapping this up. Okay. But if motherfuckers could just keep it real about, okay, you shot your shot. She wasn't feeling you. To me, hey, blessing in disguise. Hey, she isn't into me. Good. I'm glad I didn't have to waste another second on a bitch that wasn't interested. That's an amazing thing. You'd rather have her fake it and go into it, and then you start dating it, and then when it all falls apart and the divorce and the kid, you'd rather have all that happen than them just be real with you up front and be like, not really my type. Don't get salty. Stop getting salty. But oh, you have a 5 head and your bangs are for. Don't get salty if you're not someone's type. Go, oh, okay, we're not a match, and keep it moving, and go find your match. It's not that fucking hard, dog. It's not that hard. And not every single woman out there is a monster and a piece of. There's some great women out there. Y'all just looking in the wrong fucking places. Like, we got other people in the chat all the time. They're talking about down south women. They'll cook for you. They're fucking, they're like, there's some wifey material. There really is. But y'all be looking on Instagram. Y'all be looking on Instagram. Listen, if you're sliding in a chick's DMs on Instagram because you saw her fat booty pic, maybe that's not wifey. Just maybe. I mean, who knows? Stranger things have happened. But I'm just saying, bro, y'all be looking in the wrong fucking places, bro. Wrong places. So you could get all the game in the world, and you could do all these cold approaches, and you could shoot 100 shots and meet women, and like eventually, bro, even if you have an inverted chin and you look up, like eventually you're gonna accidentally like luck up and fall into some pussy eventually. If you just stop being a fucking weirdo and stop resenting women, because like I said earlier, women have a radar for that shit. They have a natural radar for dudes that are in a drought that are got no bitches at all. But they especially have a radar for dudes that are like harboring resentment towards women. They can smell that shit a mile away. That's why you're repulsing them. It's like a magnet when you turn around. The reason you're repulsed, like, oh, it's repulsive and you're pushing them so far away, is because they can sense that resentment that's seething out of your body. Maybe get rid of that. Like I said, go fucking, like, take a self-improvement course that's not online. Do some yoga. Go hiking. Like, go find yourself first, Go for, like, solo hike. I used to do that all the time. I used to go hiking by myself in the mountains. Nature is beautiful. Like, it's hard to sit there and be mad about what all these other girls are doing and how they're making their money and these OnlyFans models and what. It's hard to give a fuck about any of that when you're just out in nature and you're like, oh, looking over this beautiful mountain that you just hiked, and you got your blood's flowing and you got that dopamine because you're exercising. Like, all that shit is just noise, bro. And y'all just like, I get it's like a content loop. It's a content loop, and they want to keep you in that loop. But my hope is that there's some people out there that maybe they're savable. Maybe they're hopefully they're a step above the incel, because some of these incels are just unsavable at this point. You know what I mean? But if you're like a involuntarily single, and you do, because we see it all the time that people are like, it's not fair because the good guys that will treat women right, you won't give them a chance. Well, maybe if you weren't in a chat whining and being like, I'm such a good guy. I'm such a good guy because I say so on the internet all the time. Really? Really? Bro, being a pushover doesn't make you a good man. I'm sorry. Women, first and foremost, have to know they can depend on you. Right? And also, like, and not just physically, like, say something happened or something, you had to, like, physically defend them. Yeah. But also that you're not full of shit, that you're not lazy. You're not a lazy fuck, and that you're actually going to get shit done, and that they can rely on you. Bro, even the simplest, stupid fucking thing as, like, oh, where are we going to eat? Ask a woman that, bro. Oh, where do you want to go? I don't know. They never have any answers, okay? Instead of, the problem is a lot of men look to their woman like, well, what do you think? I don't know. And they don't have any answers. They don't have any answers for them. They don't even have any leadership qualities. But they're like, but follow my lead, submit to me. It's like, bro, you're a fucking bozo. You're out of shape. You have no personality, no swag. You're, like I said, you're complacent. You've gained 30 pounds. You fucking lost your job. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look inward. Look inward first before you start trying to point the finger at everyone else. It's everyone else in life. It's the way it was God. It's my genetics. It's women in general. It's my fucking I know it sucks. If you say like you were cursed with like a micro penis or something, bro, I feel bad for you. That sucks. But you can either whine about it or you can get on with your life. And bro, you know how many times I've seen drop dead gorgeous women with like the most average ass looking dude. Not that I'm like checking out dudes, but I'm just saying, what is it in New Girl, right? There's a scene in New Girl, and I'm gonna reference it because my girl loved that show, and I was like, New Girl, really? I'm like, it sounds like a chick show, but it's actually funny. It is a funny show for like a sitcom, right? But there's a whole thing where one of the characters is like, what? A guy, attractive guy? He's like, how would I know? I'm not gay. I don't look at guys. And then one of the dudes like explains to him, he's like, he goes, let me ask you this. He's like, if you woke up tomorrow and you were John and you looked in the mirror, it's like, would you be mad or would you be cool? He's like, no, I wouldn't be that mad. He's like, that's how you know. He's like, oh, so if I looked like him, and I wouldn't be mad, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how you rate, like, if so. Basically, you know, I've seen balding dudes that look like fucking George Costanza with like a pretty sexy woman. You know, it happens, bro. As much as they're like, oh, women only care about looks and they're so shallow. I swear, I've seen more pretty women with ugly dudes than like the other way around type shit. You know what I mean? It happens, bro. It happens. Because at the end of the day, women will get with someone other than just they're like, oh, they have to look like Brad Pitt. All it takes is having some goddamn personality. And people are so derived of like, I just feel like that's the big thing that's missing now. Everyone looks to someone else to get their personality these days. You know, they watch someone on a screen and they're like, buy my course so I can teach you how to be like me. Really? That's the key to success, is you doing your best impression of this guy? No. Stop looking to another man to get you to be the best version of you. You can take a little advice from a dude here and there, and then you go, okay, take some gems. Like, bro, you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with everything Pablo says. That's the beauty of it. If you watch Unscripted, me and Social fucking argue all the time. All the time. We don't agree on everything. I watch Adept all the time. I don't agree on everything he said. That's y'all's problem. You go, oh, well, I agree with X, A, B, C, so therefore I have to believe D through Z, pause. It's like, no, you don't. You can literally go, okay, yeah, I know. Oh, I rock with that. Oh, I also think that. But nah, I disagree on this, and that. You know what I mean? That's people's problem. They feel like enough with the man worship and enough of idolizing and looking. They look up to these people like they're their fucking fathers and they can do no wrong. And they take everything they say as gospel. That's the issue. Okay? My thing is, if someone says something that's real, I go, oh, that was some real shit. And it is what it is. And if 99 of the other 100 things they say are bullshit and whack, I discard that. But the one real gem they said, I'm like, oh, but that was fire. You know? Someone else can say 99 things that are fire and gems. But then they say one and you're like, bro, I don't know. You're kind of tripping on that one. You don't have to agree with everything someone else says. Okay? That's the fucking point. Stop looking to others. Like, that's our problem. That's our main fucking problem these days. Everyone's like looking for the secrets. What's the answer? The fact that like a lifestyle coach is even like a fucking career these days is insane. It's insane. And I'm talking about men and women, because there's women dating coaches that have entire clients of men. And I think Patrice O'Neal said it one time. He's like, how are you going to teach me to get you? And she's like, what do you mean? Who would know better? Who would know better? I'm the woman. And he's like, bitch, that's like a salmon telling the grizzly how to get the salmon. He's like, bitch, how would you know? I would maul you. I would like, that's like the salmon trying to tell the grizzly how to catch this. He's like, what? He's like, bitch, the fish don't tell the fisherman how to catch the fish. Like, stop it. And it's true. But like, everyone's just grifting. And I get it. Like I said, when it comes to like loneliness, the feeling of loneliness, man, is there anything worse? Is there anything more powerful than the feeling of utter loneliness? Some people just need friends, man. They maybe need a friend. They need to like go out, do something. Even if you gotta force yourself, bro. When I was like living in Jamaica Plain, and I didn't have like I had a lot of friends, but they weren't like really close by me enough where we could like meet up and go do cool shit all the time, like every week, you know? So I had to learn how to entertain myself. That's what I was saying. I used to just walk around. That's why, just to entertain myself, I would talk to strangers. I met all kinds of people. There's people still to this day. They're like, oh, how'd you meet Pablo? Oh, he was walking down the street, and that's how I met him. That's how I met my last barber. That's how I met a couple rappers that like I still have, bro. I meet people like that all the time, bro. Literally, just walking down the street and interacting. It's no different, just because it's a woman. Y'all motherfuckers get like overthink this shit so much. It's really not that difficult, bro. But sometimes, if you're lonely, yeah, people. I'll tell you what it is. People are so uncomfortable with just sitting with themselves. I used to be too, man. I used to be too. That's why, like, not why I started playing guitar, but like, bro, being alone is fucking amazing. The blissful tranquility of silence. The fact you could sit there and stare at a wall for hours and no one's gonna bother you. Being alone is a great thing. A lot of people don't know how to sit with their own silence without any company. And that's the problem. They don't know how to have fun by themselves. I used to go to the movies by myself. And I get out and be like, yo, that was fire. And then I'd like go out to the bar and I'd shoot pool by myself and just meet I just meet people like that. But I'd sit in the park by myself, go for a hike. Like, motherfuckers don't know how to just sit with their own thoughts without being like, oh, but I'm lonely, but I'm lonely. Bro. Right. Bro, I'm telling you. There's a certain energy and vibe you give off when you just like fuck with you. Here's the thing. Here, I want to accentuate this point. If you don't like sitting with you, why would someone else want to? If you don't like sitting with you, why the fuck would someone else want to? They wouldn't. And it's one of the biggest turnoffs on the planet. On the planet. Like I told you in the other stream, Bro, I seen it switch up so quick. Shorty was on me. She was sweating me. She was like, you probably have all these other women. And I'm like, what do you mean? And to try to prove to her that I didn't have all these other, I showed a little too much interest, hit her up first a little too many times. And nothing even crazy, just like a couple times. And it just switched so quick. So quick. It was insane. Because here's the thing. If you're too like on a girl before she like fully falls in love with you, that shit's gonna like push her away, bro. You like, and when you are like looking for a partner, your girl has to be like your biggest fan. And I hate to say it like that because it does sound like corny red pill shit. But no, like dead ass, like your girl, maybe fan is like a, maybe the connotation of that. They'd be like, oh, but your girl should be like your biggest rider, hyping you up more than, she should be your biggest supporter. I mean, fan, I'm just going to say it. That's the word, the best word I could say. My girl is my biggest fan, dog. My biggest fan. Does that mean she loves every single thing I do? No. But I love that she's honest. And she's like, oh, this song, oh, I love it. Like, oh, this, She's like, oh, you could have been, It's like, oh, that wasn't your best. But, and I don't mean just like the artist. I mean me, Paul, not Pablo, Paul. She's my biggest fan. And that's what it should be, bro. That's really what it should be. That's all, like the only point I will really like give to these motherfuckers is that if the girl you're with isn't like your biggest fan, you're gonna have problems. You just are. Because, and I'm not saying you can't be like equally back with her, because like, yo, I'm always cheering my girl on. I'm like, I'm her go-to. You know what I mean? And she knows that. But you can't be like more. Here's the thing: you can't be more into her than she is into you, especially too early on. Especially too early on. Even if you are, you can't be showing it like that, You can't be every time you're around her, you're fucking cheesing, and you're like, oh my God, just getting lost in her eyes. And it's like, all right, we went on 3 dates. Like, relax. You know what I mean? Once she falls for you, then you're good. You got her. And then, then you can start letting it unfold. But you gotta, dudes be like too quick to, I really like this one, and she's cool, and we have inside jokes, and the fucking sex is good. And it's like, it's been 3 weeks, dog. It's been 3 weeks. All of a sudden, you're trying to fucking, oh, you want to meet my parents or some shit? Like, dog, why? Like, everything was going good. Why? Why'd you, you know what I mean? Just don't be trying to rush shit, bro. Motherfuckers just need to relax. Is my biggest thing. I gotta say, everyone just needs to fucking relax. Stop watching videos and hating. And this goes for women too. This isn't just about men. And if any girls are watching this, which I do on my analytics, it does say we have like 5 3/4 women that watch. So we got a midget girl out there, I think. But yeah, that goes for you too. Like, this is all the shit I'm saying is like, enough with the, women this and women that, and then women are like, well, all men are this, and men. Like, all right, enough just fucking holding resentment because one person of the other gender hurt you. So now fucking 4.5 years later, you still think all men are this and all the, like, really? Would you ever do that with anything else? Let's say you're on the beach one day, right? And you're like, oh, a turtle. It's so cute. Oh, this turtle. And you pick it up, and it's a snapping turtle, and it bites you. You're like, motherfucker. So then for the rest of eternity, are you going to be like, all turtles suck? all turtles are pieces of shit. Like, no, what? Because one bit you one time, all turtles suck. You would never do that with any other animal, any other fucking like race, creed, religion of you know, like this one. I met one Mormon and he was an asshole. All Mormons, you know what I mean? Oh, what? I had this fucking Latino neighbor. All Latinos are like, all right, relax, dog, relax. Get over it. Learn how to sit with yourself. And a lot of these motherfuckers need therapy for real. If we're being real, a lot of people got so much like shit that they never unpacked. And that's why I said, if you can't be alone and sit with yourself, then there's something wrong. You should be able to sit alone with yourself and not only not be like miserable, but you should love it. You should love it. And the second that changed for me, where I was like, oh, I'm lonely and I'm kind of looking, I stopped looking entirely I had no interest. I loved being alone. Loved being alone. I didn't even like people disturbing my fucking presence or peace. The second that I had that vibe and I didn't give a fuck, that's when I met the girl I'm with now. And that's why it happened so easily and smoothly, because I wasn't on that. I wasn't like, oh, what's up? You want to hang out? What about tomorrow? Well, you're working? Well, when do you get out of work? What about Saturday? What about Saturday? Saturday morning? Saturday evening? Saturday night? Saturday, like, fucking relax, dog. Relax. You're not going to fucking die if you don't see someone. Breathe. You know? Learn how to be on your own. But that's the thing. A lot of people don't. They don't know how to sit with themselves and not be unhappy. They're like, oh, I don't like this feeling. Oh, I'm lonely. I thought of my ex one time. So they're ready to text an ex and go fucking whatever. Or let me swipe on Tinder. Or let me, like, they're just so ready to move on. That's what I was talking about the other day about, like, girls that, and I've seen dudes do it too. So I don't want to just say it like that. But, like, people that just jump from one person to the next every 3 months. Once the limerence and like newness of it wears off, they just jump to another person and then jump to another person. Motherfuckers don't know how to be alone. And that's the biggest red flag in the world to anyone. It should be for a man or a woman. If you're a dude and some girl is like super codependent, dudes are a lot more like chill about that shit. I feel like they're like, oh, you want to come over? Okay. Like kind of doofusy about, but that should be a red flag. That should be, you know, and what's annoying is these dudes, these red pill motherfuckers, they always want to talk about the red flags and what's wrong, what to look out for. Oh, if a woman does this and she's doing, but they don't even actually bring it up in that way. They're not like, oh, if a woman starts doing this, that might be a red flag to look for. So it's not even like put in a way where it's advice. It's just more like bashing, which I don't like, because I wouldn't even be mad at that if you were just giving genuine like red flags to look for. But I've never once seen them ever even say like, oh, this would be like a green flag. If you see this, like, yo, this might be a sign that she's not a thought, that she's not like, that you might want to keep this girl around. No green flag ever. Like I said, you got motherfuckers that have girlfriends in real life, but when they get on this internet, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't think it. The way they're doing this red pill content constantly. Like, you got a girlfriend. You had a girlfriend for 2 years. You never once talk about how you met her, how you knew you liked her, why you made her. You're pushing this red pill shit. Well, why'd you make this one your girlfriend? Maybe let us know. What about it? What about it was like working and clicked, and why you chose her? What were the green flags? No, I gotta pretend because I can't grift to my audience if I'm real with that. And that's what's corny. That's what's corny. Because I can sit up here and give you game of what most of the shit you learn with women is from your own failures. Just like everything in life, dog. Everything. You get better. Not from, like, if you just always succeed, where you learn from nosediving, face planting, and you go, bro, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I won't make that mistake again. When you get the gut feeling of a red flag and a, you know, like a Remy Ma, because let's keep it real. I'm not saying those women don't exist. They do. And you should be aware of them. And you should keep an eye out for narcissistic Remy Ma type women that are going to ruin your life. 100%. But all men know that. They get that gut feeling. The thing is, they just choose to ignore it. That's the problem. That's why I'm tired of, the red pill waking up to women. We've always known that there's narcissistic women. What are you talking about? And you know. Enough of like, women's intuition. Men have intuition too. I know you feel it deep down in your soul when you feel something's just off about a girl. You know she's a lying sack of shit. You know this shit. You just choose to be blissful and ignorant because for whatever reason, the sex is good or because you don't know how to fucking sit with your own thoughts. And you're afraid that, I don't know, I'm so used to being around her. I don't know what it's like to not be around her. You know? Like, just be comfortable being uncomfortable. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. Stop looking at other people for everything. You know, take a little bit of game here and there. Go, okay. He had a gem. But at the end of the day, the most you're going to learn is from yourself. Now, like listening to other people's wisdom and shit, yeah, it's gonna help, but no one else can ever live it for you. And people can talk to their blue in the face. That's not gonna make you make a smarter decision when you got the butterflies and some beautiful fucking Latina with the green eyes and a sundress on and shit. Like, that's not gonna make you make a smart decision in that moment. So, you know. I appreciate y'all for. I mean, I could talk relationships all day and night for real. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by. It is 4 in the morning, so I'm gonna bring this to a close. I appreciate y'all for the. I like switching up the content and shit, and yeah, I have some great ideas and some stuff coming soon. But y'all did vote. Pablo versus the world. Number 3, I guess. We could probably do that tomorrow. Actually, I was debating. I was a little tired because I woke up mad early this morning. I was like, maybe I'll save this stream for tomorrow. But I kind of wanted to bang this out because I wanted to do that other one. But we got time. So tomorrow you definitely getting and the DME shit part one of the DME doc will be out this week too, probably. So, you know, just yeah. I think everyone just needs to chill the fuck up, bro. Till next time. I appreciate y'all. If you made it this far, or you're just popping in, yeah, definitely like, subscribe, all that good shit. Comment, even if you disagree. If you're like, Pablo, you're an idiot, you're bugging, you don't know nothing. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, dog. Trust me, I get the funniest comments in my youth. So many, bro. It's insane. People are like, especially when we're playing clips, people are like, stop pausing the video. Stop pausing and tell this kid to shut up. I fucking hate his voice. You don't add anything in front. Like, people like, I don't know what it is, bro. Pablo be triggering people so easily. It's hilarious to me. Oh, motherfuckers that come to your channel and then get mad that you talked on your channel. Stop talking on your channel that I'm on. Like, okay. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, we'll spin the chair. I do like talking relationships and shit. Like I said, maybe I'll have I'll bring a chick up here too, so we can get a different perspective, because I have good conversations and debates and shit sometimes too with this chick. That's my friend, so she's good at playing devil's advocate, and I think that would be interesting. And yeah, I got some more ideas. I think when C-Ball was in here earlier too, some Jubilee streams, guessing the mole. I think that would be hilarious. And yeah, I got some other shit coming too. More music, all that good shit. Couple battles coming up. Killer's Row too, definitely. Definitely don't want to miss that. But yeah, I'm gonna dip on out of here. Appreciate y'all, all the love and support. And rock it with me pretty much no matter what we're doing up here. The same people pull up. So I really do appreciate y'all for real. But with that being said, we're gonna
Still, gonna hear me when I die. Still.
I'm a straight up contaminant. I'm gonna be in all your drinking waters. Hold on. I'm choking. Take the money, shit. Fuck, man, it's too much. The fucking cat's jumping off the bridge. Come on, just stop, man, please. Yeah.
This bitch outside, little porno nips. My bad. I mean, hippo lip.
What's sad, social? What's so sad?
Fuck, this sucks.
Made that shit spin.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What? Peace.